Do. Hey everyone, it's Christy. I think we're live. I think I've got the screen on the wrong spot, so I'm not looking at the shot. But anyway, it says end stream now. Welcome to D&D. We are waiting for the Dungeon Mistress. And
No, you're not.
No, you're not. There is no dungeon mistress in this
Oh,
game.
right,
Wrong
sorry.
day.
I don't know what day it is. I honestly...
Time has no meaning anymore.
No, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
No,
I was thinking about you, Christy, the other
Dungeon
day
Master.
when the daily reminder of what day it is.
Yes.
Like I was thinking about that today. It's like, oh yeah, it is Wednesday, and I actually do need a daily reminder of what day it is.
Yes. I had a friend. I made plans with a friend. And I was like, oh yeah, whatever. It's Monday. He's like, are you gonna come over? I'm like, we didn't make plans for tonight. And he's like, yeah, we did. And I'm like, when? He's gonna scroll up and like literally the day before I'd agreed to meet him on Monday, not realizing the next day was Monday. Yeah. Just silly.
Oh no, yep, we've reached that point. I have no idea what day it is.
Yeah.
Ever.
I'm still going to work, so it just feels the same, except for I don't get to go anywhere afterwards.
I was able to talk to I was able to figure things out with my job a little bit, so I'm not at work. I only had to go one day.
Nice.
Oh, thank
So
God.
that's good.
We are live, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. I won't whatever. I talk about my job all the time.
He complains about his job on his own. All the time.
Well, mostly
yeah.
just going into it because it's dangerous,
It
which is a reasonable complaint. So,
Yeah. Well, that's what happens when you work in a hospital.
Yeah, sick people.
And not even like I can't even be like, yeah, like I'm in the front line fighting COVID. Like I'm not even one of those. Like
No, you're one of the people like, wait, why are you still at work?
yeah, I'm definitely like, I don't need. There's no reason for any of us to be here.
Oh, there she is.
There's Christy.
Chrissy, yeah.
Christy. I got there eventually.
There she is.
I'm here.
Yeah, we're all set to go then. The screen is up, the mics are live, and we are broadcasting.
Yay.
So
I am supposedly getting on Roll20. It's just taking a very long time.
oh, okay.
No, sounds good. All right, since everyone's here, does somebody want to recap what happened last time?
That's
We
usually
came,
Mike-
we met a gnome, right? There was a gnome.
That was a little time before.
That was the time before. Right.
Last time we fought our way through a spider-infested wizard
Yeah.
tower and
Wizard house.
and one shot
a necromancer.
a necromancer
Yup.
and got a whole load of treasures, and then we went out, and then some people of some guards, knights of some description.
Oh yes,
showed up
rode up. That's
because
right.
there was a princess. So we have the choice now. We have the choice between going to the princess or
the
going to
map.
a shrine that we found a
Well,
map to.
a circle on a map.
Yeah.
It was a shrine.
Oh,
I
okay.
think we decided we were going to do the princess first because the shrine
Can
was
wait.
not as time
Wait.
sensitive.
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, quick question: did we have a long rest? Technically, have a long rest since then?
You will have you will get a chance to rest. It'll take you about a day or so to make it to your
Okay,
next-
it's more
your
so I
next
don't start out with
destination,
one page. That would be.
You were all right, so that's perfect. Yes, you a few knights came over and said, "Hey, we need your help," and you agreed to help out. So they arranged for you to have some steeds. A couple of
Sorry,
steeds.
Chrissy, can you mute maybe? I'm
No,
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm just having a hard time distinguishing the voices.
So yeah, you had some steeds. They also had to bring a nice big carriage to carry men here in because
I can walk.
you're going long enough. So
I have a walking speed of 40. I can just dash, and I don't tire. I don't need
oh,
sleep.
that's true. So you can choose not to walk.
I can just
not be
walk
about it and
with
be
them.
like, you know what?
I can probably go as fast as the horse.
Oh, if you want to turn down the carriage ride, you that's all you.
I'll do that.
But either way, you get taken to, you get kind of a little brief down, but they don't give you too many details. They say you'll meet up with General Maxim when you get there, and he'll give you all the details. But for now, you've been told by the knights that you were with that the princess of the local kingdom has been captured. by a bunch of bandits, and so they would like your help to be able to rescue the princess after hearing your exploits with going through laboratories and fighting giant robots. That they'd like some of your help. So you start off, and this isn't to scale, just so you know, but you arrive at a little inn where you find this man waiting for you fairly early in the morning. It's barely the sun isn't even quite rising yet. You can sort of see in the distance that it's lighter, but you definitely don't see a sun yet. So it's very, very close to dawn. And you meet this man who comes up to you and introduces himself. Big man.
Bigger than the trees, even.
Bigger than the trees. Almost as tall as men here. Like he is
I'm not
big.
that tall.
You're like 7 feet.
Yeah, with the tree.
Yeah, that's still tall. He's almost as tall as you with the tree. Like he's a big dude. He's getting up there. Big broad dude.
I'm on like 5 feet.
With you and the tree. He's a big dude. And he comes up to you and introduces himself and says, "Oh, thank you, adventurers, for coming to my aid. My name is Maxim. I'm General Maxim, one of the king's most trusted generals. I'm here. We asked for your help, and we greatly appreciate you helping me. So let me tell you some of the details of what we got."
I sit down to listen.
So like I said, this map is not to scale, so just kind of give yourself some little imagination of how far things are. But he goes on to explain. Up this path, we have an abandoned shrine. Some of our scouts have said that is the main entrance to the bandits' hideout. I have been told by some of the other scouts that there is a secret entrance, but they have not yet been able to find exactly where the secret entrance is. So I want to put it up to you how you wish to proceed. What do you think is the best way to approach this hideout? What do you think?
Is he wearing a wedding ring?
Is he wearing a wedding ring? No, he's not wearing a wedding ring. He is not married.
All right. So I'm going to I just wanted to know.
He is quite handsome. He is very handsome.
He's a good-looking fella.
Yeah.
I wonder if he likes small people, but I am not going to ask that right now. I'm a professional. I am going to say, all right, how did the princess come to be kidnapped, and how is it that you know that it was these bandits? What do you know about them?
Oh, princesses. They like to wander around markets and sing to birds.
No, I don't like princesses.
That's what princesses like to
Cool
do.
princesses, they're always getting captured. It's kind of like a thing they do.
Yeah.
I look at them confused. What's a princess?
They like to go into town and go to libraries and sing about how they wish they could, be like the peasants. And one of her adventures out into the city, with the peasants, she was captured. We know it was. We have a fairly large army, and we're fairly certain that it's these bandits that have captured her. We do not want to just show up with an army at their front door. They have the princess, and we fear for her life. They might kill her if they see too many of us showing up at once. So we thought a smaller, more well-trained group might be better for this.
You ain't got one of those.
Not as skilled as you.
Huh.
If they're scraping the bottom of the barrel, I guess. They can't do worse than us, so.
There are barrels around.
I look at I try to look as professional as I can, and I say, sure. So you're saying that she went with some peasants to go singing or whatever. Have you questioned these peasants themselves to see?
I have not. That was a couple of days ago in the city. It'd take us 2 days just to get there and ask them now. I was informed by one of my scouts that this is where they thought that she was going.
Okay. And so you have no idea how many people or the kind of force we'd be walking into?
From what we're told, it's a fairly big base. Somewhere between 15, 20 bandits. This is their home base, so they're probably well armed and have are ready for battle at any point.
I hold out my weapon, like show him my warhammer. Like I'm armed too. like full on like a child, like doing show and tell.
So yes, we can expect a good amount of resistance if we're not careful.
So are we allowed to kill them all?
They're dirty bandits, of course you are.
Okay. Other than the princess, obviously.
Obviously.
Okay.
What's the princess's name, by the way?
Let's go with Daisy. Princess Daisy.
Princess Daisy. So we run into any other princesses was just extra work then, huh?
Yes.
All right, I'll keep that in mind.
Well,
So you are the professionals here.
How much? Somebody ask him.
is there a
Right.
compensation for time and injury and things like that?
It will depend on how injured the princess is, for obvious reasons. We need to get to her before they decide that she's extra weight, if you know what I mean. So we need the princess
not
alive.
really.
If we can't get the princess alive, you get about, how many of you are there? 4? Get about 400 gold pieces. If you can bring her alive, we can go up to 800. And of course, the bandit slayer, that's for you to do it with as you please.
So
Isn't that technically legal? Like taking thefts that stolen goods for yourself.
I will turn and look the other way in this distance.
all right. Have there been any communications from the bandits? Have they made any ransom demands?
No, we don't even. I don't even think they know we're here.
We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Well, I'm not saying we should pay them. I'm just wondering if we have any, the more ways in we know about, the better.
Mhm.
But, all right, I guess we gotta figure out our best plan of attack and go get this Daisy, Princess Daisy.
So the shrine here at the or this red roof building here, that's the shrine. That Maxim stated is what they know to be the main entrance. He has said there is another entrance, but he doesn't know where, and he just knows that there is another entrance. These other paths take you back to where you started or off into the void of places that don't exist yet.
Well, to the shrine, I guess.
All right, I think we should go at night where we can scout the area and see what we can see.
Yeah,
Nightfall.
I should be able to, if you want to, maybe shapeshift into an animal and see if I can go get a bead on the layout.
That would be brilliant.
All right, I just have to try to figure out my animal list. Sorry.
You figure that out. Yeah, go for it.
You could probably just be a squirrel.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know if I need to look up the stats for that. That's what I was forgetting.
If you're just gonna scout and you don't plan on getting into fights,
unless I can find another squirrel.
Yeah, you're fine. We won't.
Girls can be quite aggressive.
Yeah, we won't give you HP or AC for that. Yeah, I think you'll be okay. Let's see. We want. Maxim. I'm a little concerned about waiting till nightfall. These bandits, I worry that they might try to move the princess somewhere else. Do you think that would be a problem?
Well, I guess we could go keep an eye on the camp or scout it out, see if they're looking to pack up. We could do that.
Yeah, as long as we have eyes on, if we have eyes on them and on the roads coming in and out, I would have you station a couple of your men in key parts just to give you a heads up. But honestly, if they're in a secure location, it would be very dangerous of them to move her. So it would make more sense for them to stay where she is. But, you know, you should keep an eye on that. You should just like go play cards or something and wait and see what happens. You know, somebody should be monitoring the situation, which is what we're here for and what you're paying us for. So I guess we're going.
Okay, so what's your plan?
All right, well, let's get someplace under cover. I take it this map is showing us where the bandits are relative to the roads and the woods.
Yeah, it's not to scale, but it's about, from where you are, it's about an hour on the road to the shrine. Like if you were to stay on the road.
And this is the shrine.
That's
Right?
the shrine right there. Maxim is standing. This is where you got dropped off.
Okay.
And then you have a whole lot of forest. And on your way here, you did see a farmhouse about an hour back from the road.
We should stake it out in the trees around the shrine.
Yep. And then I can...
Sure. How do you want to approach it? How do you want to approach the shrine?
I guess probably we'll want to cross the road and go into the more dense covering, right, for the others.
Up north?
Yes, north. And then I can shapeshift into a squirrel and make for the trees that are right nearby.
Are you going to sneak, or are you just going to be stealthy, or just going to walk?
What's your plan? Stealthy.
I'm going to stealthy squirrel it.
All right. And who's coming along? Y'all coming along?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Like if they go, unless they tell me to stay, then I'm going.
Why don't you guys stay in the woods? Because you might want just some cover, and I can go and get the layout.
We should probably still make stealth rolls.
Well, we can go to a certain point. I can send Petunia ahead and just be her eyes. So if anything happens, just so that we have an idea of what we're walking into before we walk into it.
Okay, so far we're gonna stealth up towards the north woods. So I do need a stealth roll from each and every one of you.
Alright. Well, I was looking to see if I could NPC a squirrel, but that's not coming up in the guide.
How the fuck am I gonna be stealthy? How can I be
good.
so?
It's okay. You don't have to be too stealthy.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
I haven't actually looked at your rolls, which is the best part. So I'm excited to. I'm excited to see these rolls. Very, very excited to see these rolls.
There.
And
Most of them are pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
Well
Maxim
above
has
average.
also decided to tag along with you all. He insists that he tags along. Ooh, that's up for Jess. That's pretty bad.
10 is pretty bad.
10 is pretty bad. All right.
Okay.
You begin to walk. Up to the forest as sneakily as you can. Scrags, for whatever reason, just seems to always find a branch to step on and that cracks really loud, or something to bump into that just falls over, and it's just causing a bit not the most stealthy rogue you've ever seen by any stretch. Oh, your character's not loading up right, Christy. Let's get your character. Sorry, I'm gonna get character.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because I grabbed the wrong one.
That would
I
explain
should know better. Who do we have here? Who am I? Oh, Menrir is the one I'm missing. There we go. Sorry about this. Give me a second.
That's fine.
As you keep walking up the road, you do start hearing, as you're walking, it's not the road, sorry, up into the forest, you do start hearing some chatter. And now we are here. You start hearing some chatter as You see 3 people walking by. They are they're very boisterous to each other, just having a good chat. And they seem to be just walking down the path. So far, let's see if any of them notices good old Scrags here with this terrible. And you know what? They are so into their own conversations right now. God, they were just as bad as Scrags did. That they don't even notice, even with all the branch breaking and knocking things over. They don't even notice Scrags hanging around.
I love how the DM is just taking the piss. It was an average roll.
So far they have not noticed any of you, and they seem to be walking pretty much from right to left, so from the east to the west side of the forest.
So when I get closer, can I hear what their conversation is?
You can do another stealth check and tell me how close you want to get.
Well, I'm a squirrel, so I'm in the trees.
Oh, you're gonna do a squirrel? Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the squirrel, and a stealthy squirrel at that.
Very
And
stealthy squirrel. If you're gonna be a squirrel, they're not gonna notice the squirrel.
Ninja squirrel.
Yeah. You're gonna be a squirrel.
I'm gonna be. Can you see that? I don't know how to make it touch the screen to make it go. Maybe I have to activate my.
You trying to draw a thing?
Well, I just want to the tree that's closest to them to the south, basically.
Hey, to make the circle, you hold.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So here, well, this tree, generally.
Okay, perfect. As you get close to them, they seem to be really chatting about day-to-day stuff. One of them starts saying, "Oh, I do love these morning walks to the camp. I hate that underground passage. It's just you don't get to enjoy nature like you're supposed to. I hate being locked down there." And one of them is like, "Yeah, how long have we been out here?" It's like, "Oh, it's only been like 2 days. Oh, this princess, I hope we can get her moved out of here soon, because I'm tired of these being stuck inside all day long. It's that underground, you don't get any fresh air. I do like our morning walks though. At least we get that. I hope the other team is ready to switch over, because I could use a little break and just sit by the camp and do some light reading." And then they all agree, yeah. I brought my favorite book. One of them says, "Oh, I brought some cards. We can play some cards." And they just keep on walking down the forest, talking about their plans for the day.
Nothing like cultured bandits.
They're very cultured, yeah, for bandits.
As they walk. Okay.
I
guess technically I am a squirrel, even though.
Yeah, you are a squirrel. You can move up there. You're not. You're no one. They can't see you.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna hop back, and as an animal, I understand language, but I can't communicate. Is that how it works?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to switch back to being people speak to be able to talk to your
You could. I mean, sometimes you could give like a little performance check to say very basic information, like.
If you want to do charades, you can.
You could try it rather than.
Wait, how much longer does it take to cast a ritual spell?
A what?
Ritual?
A ritual spell, because I do have speak with animals.
How much does it say on the spell?
Well, it says 1 action, but usually as a ritual it takes
10
longer.
minutes, usually 10 minutes.
Yeah, okay. Oh, we don't have time for that.
Yeah, they're not. They don't see you, so they ain't slowing down for you.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll go. We've got this woods between us. I'll return to the party. Actually, I'll come back over on the side as a squirrel, and then shift back to my druid elven self and inform them. Basically, they heard it when you said it, so I don't have to repeat it. I'll update them on the status, including the knowledge that there's an underground passage, that there's another team, and that they spend a lot of time underground, and they've been here for 2 days and they want to move on. Basically,
let's kill them. Keep one to question and find this underground passage.
Sounds like a
Keep
plan.
one to question.
Yeah, but so they can tell us where the survivor, where the underground
Understood.
Keep one alive. Keep one alive.
Understood.
Scrags, I haven't heard from you lately. What's up?
You want to kill some people or attack them?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Well,
What are you all doing?
Oh, by the way,
are
sorry.
you rolling or?
Well, wait, before you do that, I'm going to cast Goodberry. And I'm going to pass out 3, 3, 3, and 1 for me.
All right. I think we should, attack them. So give us a surprise round, essentially.
Yeah, the one where. So if you all plan to sneak up on them, I will. If you're planning on shooting from where you're or doing from where you're doing.
I'm planning on raging and then just charging into them.
We sneak first. Sneak first. Then
you see me like start to charge up like wait.
Oh, can I also advise them, because I have seen the path before, that we should get them at this clearing or use this woods to cover our movement? I can also communicate that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're back to person form, so you can.
So yeah,
we
come
want
on.
sure that nobody gets away to go and warn anybody. So we've got to go in there, hit him with force, and then take the one alive.
Yeah.
All right.
So if you want to try to get a sneak attack, then I need some stealth checks to see if you can actually pull off a little an extra. For the people who want to, if you don't want to pull off, get an extra attack. That's
I'll
fine
try.
too.
We'll try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Definitely not Minotaur.
I mean, it's amazing that that they have no one has noticed me considering it. Like,
and let's see how perceptive these guys are.
well, I guess I sort of camouflaged in this.
All right. Not perceptive enough to catch. They did well, but not well enough to spot you all. So, y'all can roll for initiative, and Scrags and Chrissy can both get just a free attack just for being there.
Are you talking about a surprise round?
Just for you two. You just get an extra round.
Oops,
Or an extra
sorry.
turn.
Yeah, that's basically how it works.
Yeah. So just you two. The other one's gotta wait for their turn order.
Yeah. Okay. Then 5, 10, 15. I was in this tree or bush or whatever that's supposed to be.
Understand why
I would have followed along and be like here.
Ooh, I did not so well.
Anyway, I'm gonna shoot that lady back there with the 2 axes.
Gonna shoot the lady with the 2 axes. All right, go for it.
All right, first shot. 13. Well, she isn't aware of me, so it's 19.
No, yeah, yep. That's shit. Yeah, that hits.
All right. 6 damage, and then I'm gonna hit her again.
Go for it.
15.
That does not hit.
All right.
So you have, so the arrow just goes right past her. Does not hit.
That's her. And
You
then,
still, you still need to roll for initiative.
yeah, I know.
All right, just
I got it. Done.
Oh, and I forgot our friend down here. Maxim also needs to learn to roll for initiative.
yes.
Maxim is here to help you out.
Yeah, he's gonna come along.
Yeah.
Oh, Maxim is not. He is a bulky boy.
He's not gonna make it in time. The battle will be over.
Oh, yeah. No, honestly. Oh, why are there 2 Maxims? I don't need 2. I just need 1. He rolled like super bad. So, like super duper bad. And then Chrissy, you also get an opportunity, an extra turn.
I'm gonna run up to the guy here with my rapier, and I'm going to be casting Green Flame Blade, so that if it hits, it should take him, and then some of the damage should hit behind him.
All right. That 17 hits.
All right. So he
Nice.
takes 12, and the girl behind him takes 2 fire damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna attack again, I think. Wait. If I do green flame blade, that's a cantrip. Can I attack again or no?
Is it an action?
Yeah, I usually get 2 attacks, but I think
Okay.
I don't think I get a cantrip and an attack until the next time.
Yeah, I think you only get
Yeah. Yeah, you use
you-
one action to cast it and then the other to attack.
unless it reads you get to attack and then do another attack.
Are you an Eldritch Knight?
Yeah.
I think no. You get to cast your spell, and then you get to make your attacks.
Oh, okay.
That works for me.
They are separate things.
Hold on.
I think that's at level 7, though. I think.
But we are.
No.
Oh,
No, we're not.
At
You
this
level
game?
6.
Oh,
No,
okay.
it's 6.
sorry. I'm not quite that good, I don't think yet. So I'm gonna But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do
All
for
right.
now.
All right, perfect. That's okay. You get another turn like right up here in a second, so you'll be just fine. Scrags, top of the turn or top of the order. You get to go first.
All right. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Okay.
That's my bonus action.
Mhm.
And then as my action, I'm going to withdraw my dagger. And I don't have the 2 weapon like feet, so I'll just the dagger. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, 20. I'll be right here. And then I'm gonna fucking stab her.
Go for it. Oh
10
no,
first.
that does not.
Second attack.
That
21.
does hit.
All right. Then it's going to do this plus a d6. 6. So 12 total.
Nice.
And how does she look?
She looks real pissed at you, but otherwise she looks fine.
Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and she needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay. What's the DC on that?
14, I
Oh,
believe.
she makes it. She got a 19.
Okay, she takes half of this then. I'm pretty sure it's 3d8. I'm just going to assume it's 3d8. It might be 4, but so she takes 9 additional damage, poison. And you know what? Just for the fuck of it, I'm going to add Fury of the Small. She's going to take an additional 6 damage.
Fuck this lady in particular.
Man, this lady, you all are just gunning for this one. So sorry, you said 1d6 or just 6 more?
Just 6 more.
Just 6 more. She is now she's looking pretty bloodied up. You all
Okay.
have been ganging up on this poor lady. All she was doing was wanting to read her book.
Well, now she's. Oh yeah, she's not poisoned. Yeah, never mind. She's not poisoned. She made a save. Okay, we're done. That's
All
my
right. Felix.
I am going to do exactly the same thing again.
All right.
Let's see. 23 to the guy.
That definitely hits.
All right. So he takes 7 piercing and she takes 3 fire.
Okay.
And I'm just going to. That's all I'm gonna do.
All right. Well, that takes us to our bandits. You notice, I didn't quite describe this bandit here, but this guy's a halfling, and you notice him just take off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before he leaves, though, he is still going to try to shoot a crossbow at you with and he misses. He tries to go for Felix and it misses, just hits the side of the tree next to you and not do that well. And that'll be him. Big beefy guy in front of you is real pissed at you trying to keep attacking him. And he takes out his great sword. and swings wildly. He's just not used to your height, and he swings right over your head twice and misses. Man, my bandits are just not rolling all that well. Lady up top takes her two axes and tries to bring them down on Scrags, which what's your AC again, Scrags?
15.
Oh yeah. So one of them wishes right past your ear, and the other one hits you on your shoulder, and you take 2d6. Where are my d6? Plus 3, 10 damage from that. And that is it for our bandits. All right. Christy.
Yeah, so I am going to cast Spike Growth, which has a range of 150 feet
So I need
and
to
a
make
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius. I think last time I gave you a tree, so let me see if I can find you a tree again.
Okay.
That's gonna be confusing.
Yeah, we'll give it an aura so that at least it doesn't. At least it looks slightly different. We'll give you this tree here. So this tree, Christy, is going to be your tree.
Okay.
And then you said it's got 20 feet.
Correct. 20-foot radius.
Square or circle?
A 20-foot radius centered on a point within the range. So it sounds like a circle.
Sounds like a circle to me.
So if you put it on him, you're gonna
Yeah.
hit yourself.
Well, I'll take that.
You could just put it like one
One
behind.
square up, above him. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
my tree. Okay. Oh,
She's
there
got
it is.
big radius. There's your tree. So you can control it. I gave you control of it. So you can place it wherever you'd like to place it.
I'm gonna put it center it right on him. I think that's outside my square. Oh, sorry, there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah, just barely misses you. All right. So if he moves, he takes
hold on, let me get the
a
screen
lot of
up.
damage, right?
Yeah, it's not life threatening, but if you do it enough, let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now everyone can see.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2d4 piercing for every 5 feet.
Okay.
Right. And so that's my action. I guess in terms of that, then what I will do is, the rest is, I'll kind of move up to, I'm trying to think. Yeah, can I move up through the trees and,
Yeah, there's enough space for you
Yeah,
to go through them.
go, yeah, why not? I'll get in the battle,
From there. All right.
see what happens.
All right. So this leaves us with Menrir.
Well, first I would like to go into a rage,
Okay. Rage away.
bonus action, and then I'm gonna gun for the guy who's trying to get away, because it's clear that we don't want him to get away. So 1, 2, gonna go
Are you
here.
flying or are you going to take damage?
I'm gonna take the damage.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so you're
1,
gonna do-
2, 3.
So that's 64.
Yes.
So you can take that damage.
It's
Yeah.
halved though. These raging.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you're right. You're not probably not gonna take a whole lot.
Yeah, that's the point. So roll.
You want me to roll your d4s? I can let you do it.
I didn't cast. Let the person who cast the spell do it.
Okay, the person who casts a spell, go for it.
Is that normal?
All
All right.
Christy.
Yeah. Okay. So just
So
one,
64.
2d4.
64.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's 2.
Yeah, so that's 2 of them.
And then there's 4d4.
There you go. So that's
Oh,
12,
six
so 6 damage. Yeah, you just did. God, and all your rage was poor.
Oh.
Plants.
Okay. Well, and I'm gonna attack him.
Go for it.
That's
That
an 18. He takes 11 plus 2, so he takes 13.
13. All right. Sorry, I just had to move that, Chrissy. So
Yeah,
that
that's
I
all
can,
right. I'm out of the
Nice.
range, so it's fine.
I can see my
Good.
behind you.
And another attack
Just the back for a second.
that also hits.
That does hit.
And that is 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oof. He is looking very rough. He's looking a little bloodied there.
Okay,
All right. So
that is my turn.
That takes us to Maxim. Maxim does not have that much. 1, 2, 3, 4 movement, but he is also seeing taking a cue from Menrir. He is going to take a crossbow out and shoot at the halfling trying to run away. You kind of worry about how good of a general he must be, because his bolt just goes like I'd almost say Shavaris. That's how bad.
Well, being a good general doesn't mean being good at fighting. It means that you're good at strategizing.
Yeah. So he's definitely not good at the shooting arrows, but yeah. So he misses. You do. Felix, you notice that if nothing else during this whole thing, that his crossbow is a little weird looking. You also notice that he shot twice, really quickly, which is weird for a crossbow because he never had to stop and reload it, and you find that a little odd.
This guy that's coming with us.
Yeah, next. He's got a weird looking crossbow that shoots twice. And we get back to Scrags.
All right. I'm going to take my free little extra action to draw my other weapon, my short sword, and I'm going to stab her with the dagger first.
Okay.
13.
That misses.
All right, and then offhand short sword attack.
That also misses.
Okay, dagger one more time.
Oh, that definitely hits.
All right, so that's going to be this plus a d6. So
how do you do it? You don't need
she is standing. She's swinging her axe at me, and Scrags grabs her axe and stabs it through her eye. Stabs the dagger through her eye.
All right.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark onto the big dude there.
Big dude there? All right.
And I'm going to stay exactly where I am.
Sounds good. Takes us to Felix.
I'm going to look at the guy in front of me, smile, and say, lucky you. You, I think, are the one that's going to get to survive today. Does he look bloodied yet?
No, he looks bruised up, but definitely not bloodied. He's still got some fight in him.
I'm gonna, take you down another notch or two, but then I'm strongly gonna encourage you to surrender. You're outnumbered. And so,
As she says that, I just slightly turn and look in his direction.
So I will swing at him a couple times.
That hits.
Okay. 17.
All right. Now he's looking pretty bloodied up.
All right. I'm going to just take my I'm not going to take the second one. I'm just going to unless he tries to run away. No, I can't hold that action, can I?
No.
I'm just going to hold my rapier, get it like I was just about to hit him, and then stop and give him a look.
All right.
All right, you got the one chance.
All right, so that takes the bandit's turn. If you want to do a intimidation, you can, and see how intimidated he is by you. Oh, he just laughs at you. He just looks at you and starts laughing. And he takes out his great sword one more time and swings straight at you, Felix. But even with all his bolster, he still doesn't seem to be able to get a good. Oh no! Wait, what's your AC again? Oh no, he gets one on you. I take it back. First one misses, goes right over your head, and then he takes his sword and swings it back at you and hitting you on the side of your head for 6 damage. And then other bandit here is going to keep. He's just going to keep running, and so he's going to run through
Again,
4 more of.
I get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, he's determined to get out of here. And you miss.
Dang it.
And he's going to take the.
Wait, so where does he run to?
He's going to run off screen, so he's going to take.
How
1,
much?
2, 3, 4
Can you move him off
squares.
screen?
He can. I mean, you guys can too, but he's taking a dash.
Can you
action.
actually move him so I know how far away he is?
How many D4s is it?
1, 2, 3, 4 times 4, 8 d4s.
Oh gosh,
Ooh, he's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, I have to use the advanced dice roller for that. It only goes up to 5. Okay, so sorry, 8 D4s. Okay.
16. You notice that he is looking real
Pretty
rough.
lucky with those rolls.
He did get pretty lucky. What was that? Minus 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's kind of limping away, but he's still up and going. So he is no longer on this map. He's just dashed away. Off to the west side of the screen, which leaves us
He's
with
not faster than me.
Shavaris.
All right, can I move my entanglement?
Yeah, you can. Oh no, can you? No, I don't think so. I don't know. How does your entanglement
You
work?
have to
Okay.
recast it.
Okay, well, if he's out of it, then I will end the spell.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts as an action. What does that count as? I don't know.
No, it's just you
Okay.
dropping concentration as well.
Stop
Drop my
concentrating,
concentration.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's
Okay, so that's gone.
and because I don't want to impede any
Mhm.
chase.
So I was just gonna grab him and then drag him back through.
Oh. Well, I didn't want you to go through all the DA, I guess.
I
I'm
don't
gonna take
care.
out my I'm gonna get out my scimitar and I'm gonna smack the guy who laughed at my buddy, but I just whiff him. I just give him a warning blow.
All right. All right. So he's still there. So that takes us to Menrir.
So, well, I'm gonna run after the guy.
All right. What is your movement speed?
40.
40.
I can
Yeah.
catch
If you
up.
dash, you can easily catch up to him.
Oh,
Actually, if
Oh,
you
you
don't,
dash.
yeah, you'd have to dash. Yes, you'd have to dash to catch up to him.
okay. Then in that case, I'm gonna move my normal movement speed 40 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna throw a javelin after him.
Okay. And
15.
you barely miss. It just lands just right behind his feet.
Oh, I'm gonna throw another one.
Again, you almost do the thing with the arrows, but with your javelins. That's how good you are at missing.
Well, that's my rage gone.
Yeah.
No, you made an attack.
Don't I have to hit?
Nope, just got to make an attack.
I thought. Oh, okay. I thought.
You either have to be attacked or you have to make an attack.
There you go. All right, so this leads us to Maxim, who's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Stays here. Actually, you know what? He's not. I take it back. He has decided he's gonna go help out 1, 2, 3, 4. Menrir. Which he's
it's
obviously
still
not gonna
men
get there.
here.
Men here, whatever. Men here. So he's also quite a bit further away from you. He takes out his crossbow again and tries to shoot at the hobbit. And hits him once. Hits him once with his crossbow. For what is your damage again? Where's your crossbow? 1d8. And you see an arrow go into the back of the halfling's the back of the halfling, and he just drops dead. So your halfling is done. And that's the end of Maxim's turn.
Cool.
So that's up to Scrags. You got one guy who's still alive.
All right, I stepped there. And I'm gonna attack the dude. Non-lethally.
Oh, you hit him?
Plus a D6.
Okay.
So that's 10 damage total.
He looks at you and does the Captain America thing and just says, I could do this all day.
Okay.
Just shrugs.
Am I
Okay.
flanking him?
Yeah, you're flanking him.
The 16 hit.
Yep.
All right, so an additional D6.
All right. You can describe how you're not gonna kill him, but how you take him out.
All right, so he says that to me, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I jump off the body of the other woman and punch him in the face with the flat of the blade, or with the pommel of the blade.
All right. So he is not dead, but he's unconscious, which takes us out of combat.
Whew.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna stop raging, and then I'm gonna go pick up my javelins. Do need to?
Well, why don't you pick up the guy too, and let's bring everybody into the woods where we
All right,
can't
I
be
can-
noticed.
Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna rummage through this woman's pack.
Do I need to
Sure.
check to look for it? Look for the javelins? Or
No, you saw where they landed, and they're like right by the body, so you'll spot them.
I'm gonna
You can, yeah.
rummage through the guy and take him back into the trees.
Okay, so we're gonna move.
Right.
Everyone's gonna move back. You want to move back here?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I
and
just
then-
drag like I don't even lift him. I just grab a leg and just walk him, drag his way, face through the across the dirt.
All right. You, Scrags and Felix, you two can each roll me a d12. Five. Scrags, you find an ornate hand mirror in her bag. It's worth 39 gold pieces. So if you sell it, you might get a good price out of it.
Okay.
I'm very fascinated
And-
by the mirror.
Chrissy, you find in the big dude's guy, he's got a pretty hefty wallet. He's got 30 gold and 101 silver pieces in his wallet.
Maxim,
Hey,
get your ass
buddy.
back here.
You like this?
Maxim doesn't seem to hear you. He decides that he's gonna stay back
In the
where
middle
he is.
of in the
Are you-
in the
field.
middle of it.
Right.
I'll keep watch from back here. It's okay. I'm not much for the interrogation, as I know you all like to call it. Have a weak stomach for that kind of
Okay, hide behind a tree. Get into cover. Do something. Don't stand there. It's a path. Okay, thank you.
Anyway, I look over at Min here and go, hey, buddy, you like this?
Yes.
Oh, really? Well, it's a very valuable object here.
Oh.
He
Okay.
goes, what? You look like I see it in your eye. What value does this thing have to you?
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty, all right. How pretty is it?
Very.
Is it
Well,
50
listen.
gold pretty?
I didn't say that, but
I'm curious. I just want to know what the thoughts are on if it's 50 gold pretty.
I'd give him maybe two gold. That's it. But I already have a mirror.
not selling to you.
What are you gonna do, man? Are you gonna let them? You gonna buy it? You're gonna tell them to go off?
I don't get that he's trying to sell it to me. He's just asked my opinion of it.
Look, all I'm saying is this nice mirror here can be yours for the low price of 50 gold.
Oh, okay.
Wonderful.
I give him 50 gold.
You're the used car salesman of D&D.
Well, to be fair, he's also selling to the most naive character around.
Scrag, as this guy's being interrogated, is like slowly counting the coins one piece at a time.
Yep. So
Like
this guy's
one.
still unconscious.
Let's see how much gold. I can't do math right now.
Alright,
What do you want to do with your
Try to
prisoner?
wake up the guy. I just kind of slap him. Hey, wake up! Wake up!
Oh, just kill me now.
Is he tied up? Yeah, we tied him up.
I hope so. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we tied him up. I wouldn't have done it if he wasn't tied.
Why is it's like looking over like really dedicated to your cause?
Oh, take these ropes off of me and I'll show you how dedicated I am.
I reach for the rope.
No, no.
I just knock you unconscious.
Oh,
I take out my rapier and hold it up to the cleft between his legs and say, in to the secret tunnel that you fools were walking around loudly talking about where any squirrel could hear you.
you can roll an intimidation. You can do it with advantage for that. For that squirrel. A squirrel comment.
It's advantage because he's just so confused by it.
Squirrel?
If he survives, he's gonna be paranoid for the rest of his life about squirrels.
Oh, he is besides confused, is terrified. God, they don't pay me enough for this nonsense. It's just head west. There's a forest across the road. There's a camp there. There's a secret entrance under in one of the tents.
That didn't take long.
just
What-
don't hurt me.
What does one of the tents mean? Like, can you describe the tent? Is it early on in the camp? Is it later on in the camp?
There's 3 tents. They're pretty small. The big one's got a rug in it. Under that rug, there's a trap door.
All right. Well,
All
we
right.
trust him.
I don't trust him. I
Well-
don't know why you trust him.
Maybe someone should stay here with the prisoner while we go check this out.
Or you just take him with us.
He's gonna yell, make noise. I guess we could gag him.
I mean, yeah, we could gag him, tie him up, and keep him here. Take his pants. If he wants his pants back.
Take his pants.
I reach down to take off.
Thank you.
Hey! Well, don't touch me there.
I need to roll.
Bad touch. Bad touch.
I need to roll anything to see if I can.
No, he's tied up.
I now have a pair of.
A pair of 36-inch male pants.
Look, listen. All I'm saying is he stole the princess. His fate's already sealed. Just get rid of him.
Stole the princess. What the hell are you talking about?
The princess.
The one you were talking about.
Yeah.
As you're interrogating him, a bolt comes out and hits him and kills him.
Oh, well, that made that easy.
Was it from the guy
Yeah,
who's with it?
I think it was.
You can do an investigation on the perception. I don't know. Yeah, you can do perception to see if you saw where it was coming from.
Nope.
Nope, you have no idea. Might
Does
have
it
been a boat.
remind me of the arrows that the other guy was shooting?
And they look like regular bolt arrows. They could have been. They kind of look like any bolts, just like the ones from the ones that were shot at you by the halfling. They look like the bolts from Maxim. They look like just regular bolt arrows. There's nothing special about them.
I put his pants on my head.
I'd also like to do a perception check.
Yeah.
Like I don't really have a head. Like it's just on top of me, like one leg hanging down in front.
I'm standing back, so I might have a better view.
Shavaris, you can tell that the bolt came from like the west side.
Oh, okay. I communicate that to the party that we should pull back.
That poor bandit. He died how he lived, getting shot.
True.
Maxim heads on back and I see you're done with the interrogation.
Yeah, he tried to run.
Oh yeah, bandit will do that. He kind of looks away from the bandit. Doesn't really want to look at him.
I show him my new golden hand mirror.
That's very very nice mirror you have there.
Got it for a song. He did.
I want to do an insight check on this guy because I do not trust him one bit.
Okay, go for it.
All right.
I love that I'm like I don't understand like that he's trying to prove me, but I am still able to count to 50.
He seems a lot smarter than you think than he first comes off. Like he's a smart dude. But besides that, you don't really get much else. All right. What do we want to do here?
Well, I think it makes a lot of sense to go and see if this person was telling us, the bandit was telling the truth about the tents. If we can get underground and we can do a sneak attack, that would be better than trying to charge the camp straight on.
Okay. So which way do you want to go? Do you want to head? I will take you back here to the map. You are somewhere around here right now. The forest that he was talking about is this forest right across the road. So
that's where the camp was.
That's when the bandit said it's a camp in the forest across the road. This is what he's referring to as the forest across the road.
Right. Well, do you want to sneak over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you? I don't know. What do you all want to
So
do?
people.
Yeah.
All right. Let's.
I'm going to hang back a little bit and kind of like motion to Scrags to like hang back with me a bit so that as they start walking away, I can have a private conversation.
Okay. Yeah. Those of you who are heading ahead, give me a stealth roll.
Oh, fancy.
Nice.
I'm back. Oh, we're doing stealth.
I'm the stealthiest rock monster.
At least the three at the front, and Maxim will do the same thing. And
Are we doing a group stealth check?
no.
I actually like gestured to you to stay back a little bit
Okay.
because I want to.
Okay.
and-
I stepped out of the room, so I kind of missed that.
Yeah, no. So when they're ahead to the point where they can't hear us, I'm gonna say, I do not trust that big guy. Something is up with him. Keep an eye on him and be ready. And then I walk forward and start stealthing.
All right. So yep, you can do me a stealth roll, and so can Scrags.
Okay, that's what I was asking.
Mm-hmm. Just wanted to have your conversation first.
Oof.
Hey.
Nice. And I just need one from Chrissy. I will say, Maxim brought your average way down.
Oh, what do you roll?
He rolled a 1.
Oh.
Nice.
So
Nice.
you just hear clanking, clank, clank, clank from his
What a-
armor.
He's a nice young man.
I actually like my server connection is off. I rolled a 14.
Okay, that's fine. Which way do you from the map? Which way are you going to approach the forest from? Are you going to approach it? You have a whole forest here.
Well, I guess if we're in the middle of this forest, it would make
Yep.
sense to move to the trees here, and then move this way.
So you want to come from the northeast? Is that what we're saying?
Do people have a problem with that?
I don't.
Because it gives us a
No.
lot of cover. So, yeah, head to about there.
Okay. Sounds good. Even with all the clanking that Maxim is doing, you're still a pretty stealthy group. So you get absolutely no one's attention. And after a little bit, not too long, a little bit of wandering around, you find yourself.
How much does Goodberry heal?
1 point per berry.
Oh, okay.
You find yourself at this lovely camp.
I'm gonna eat my free.
You see in front of you 3 tents, another three bandits sitting around a fire, and they're chit-chatting about something or another. Some barrels and some bedrolls. You see a very big round tent. Looks way bigger than the other tents, and it's all in a clearing in the middle with trees all surrounding the camp, making it pretty hard to see from a distance. If you hadn't been looking for it, you probably would have walked right past it.
Okay.
Okay, what do we do?
Yeah.
And I know 2 of these bandits look like the other bandits, but they're different bandits.
Yeah, it's all right. I'm looking at
Do
my
we wanna-
spells.
Do we want to stealth right in there, or do we want to like jump them? And if we do want to jump them, do we want to jump them closer than we are now?
Well, it depends maybe on what kind of ranged attacks.
I've
People.
got something that could get us right up to them.
Oh.
60 feet. Okay, so I'm just kind of looking over my spells a little bit.
But that really depends on how much you want to, sneak up on them.
Well, can we even see them from here?
They've got a fire, so
You
yeah,
get a
I'd
10.
imagine.
You can see there's a fire.
But like,
You can't. I would say you can't see them, but you can definitely hear three separate voices. So
So
from where you are, you can't. You'd have. You definitely couldn't shoot at this guy. You could do partial cover. He's in partial cover from the tent if you try to shoot from where you are.
which one?
This guy here, you could at least from where Scrag is, he could get a partial cover shot.
We
off.
can't see your mouse, remember?
You should be able to see the.
I'm not seeing a ring.
Let's see my pings.
No.
Oh, purple. Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
so this guy and this guy are both. You can't see them at all from where you are. You know there's a third one from the voices, but you can't see them. This one you could if you move. Scrags could. Maxim could potentially get a from cover. He's behind cover due to the tent.
All right.
anyway,
We
So-
have to block them from going in that big tent. Otherwise,
well, then I can get us right up to them. I just want to know if everybody's okay with that.
I'm okay with that.
All right, then.
Maxim says, "I think I'll stay back here."
You just stay right where you are with your pretty face and your blonde hair.
All right.
All right, so I'm going to cast Pass Without a Trace.
How much?
Everybody gets a +10 to their next stealth roll for
Wow.
the next minute. For the next minute, I think.
Wow.
As long as you have concentration.
Yes, it's concentrating. No, up to 1 hour.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Oh, look at that. Yep. So yeah, you can do.
So yeah, if you want to stealth, you have a
Ooh.
+10 to whatever you roll.
So you all decide how you want to move, and
I'm going to stealth towards the camp with my weapons at the ready.
I'm
Okay.
gonna follow after him.
yep. So yeah, you can roll your stealth.
That's a 21.
That's a 21.
24.
Oh, Chris, Chrissy, 24.
What you get? So she got a 19.
She got I know, but it's still funny to get a 1.
So yeah.
Regardless, it's still
I got a
funny to
30.
You got
Wow.
a 30. Okay, so the lowest one is a 19. All right, with a 19. Oh no.
I'm
Okay,
following.
move where you're gonna move.
Yeah, I'm
Alright.
following after you, so like move to where
5,
you want to
10,
move.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. You know what? 40, 45, 50,
Okay.
55, 60 right here.
Okay. Yep.
I'm hidden.
Yep. All right.
You just look like a tree.
I sit down, so I just look like a tree above barrels.
The band's
right,
like, I don't remember no tree being there.
Must have been the wind.
Chrissy.
Oh, it's one of those roving trees.
I mean, that is a thing.
Nomadic trees.
And
You've heard of wandering sticks? Well, here's the wandering tree.
Oh, I don't know how far. What's my movement? Sorry, I wasn't counting.
Well,
Or just
you-
doing figures less than
Skag.
Scrag.
We're dashing.
Okay.
We're not taking.
Yeah, your whole,
your
60
take your whole movement. Yeah. Take
Okay.
all
Also, we're technically not on
initiative yet.
initiative, so like it doesn't matter.
Okay.
From where you are, one of them says, "Wait, I heard something," and starts moving
Fucking, they all turn into Skyrim characters.
this way.
Must have been the wind. How fucking high perception does he have?
He rolled a
He
nat
just rolled
20.
real well.
He rolled
Oh.
a nat 20, and Christy did not roll a 19. So
Oh,
Oh, I say we
So
jump
he's-
and get them now.
yeah, so he found Chrissy. So yeah, you all gotta roll me some initiative.
And everybody basically but Chrissy gets a extra move turn.
oh.
Let's see. And oops, no, they only get one. And these guys are having it rough. Well, not as rough as I thought though. Bandits. And then the bandits rolled a what did they roll? 11. Okay. So yeah, Shavaris, you get it. Yeah. So everyone, I'm gonna go Shavaris, Scrags, and Menry. You each get a pretty much a free turn.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, because you did sneak up on them. It's only Chrissy who didn't manage to sneak up.
All right. Sorry, I'm struggling with my hell. I'll go Moonbeam.
Ooh, I need to find a moon now. All right, moon time. I forgot about your moonbeam.
Yes.
Take
Yes. So okay. So this is Moonbeam.
human bugs ever.
I'm gonna cast it
Oh,
on.
look at that.
There we go.
You get this fancy moonbeam.
Ooh,
Look at that. Super fancy.
it's pretty.
There you go. You should be able to move it. So that's all yours. That's your moonbeam right there.
All right. Awesome. So I don't know why the spell isn't coming up. Oh, I have to figure out what cast level to cast it yet. Yeah, it's at level 2.
Okay.
Boom.
And
So it's going to be cast right on the guy.
Right on that guy? Okay. Does he have to do anything, or does he just take 16 damage?
I was trying to look at the spell when it was all very 5-foot radius, 40-foot high.
Mm-hmm.
2d10 radiant damage on a failed save. It must be a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. What's the DC on that?
I don't know.
What's your spell DC?
Oh, my DC?
Yes.
My spell
so-
save DC is 14.
Oh, so he makes it. So he's only gonna take half of that.
Okay.
That's still a decent amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is the one that roams around, right?
Yes.
I think
I believe you can.
I
move
saw
it
you
when
You can move it on your turn. You might want to move it, set it on him first turn.
it was. I just had to move it.
Okay,
out a little bit
okay.
because-
And
because
then-
I need to
and-
type things into characters.
And then on your next turn, you can just swipe it across everybody.
Okay.
Does he still take damage from it starting on Like assuming
It's when they start there or when they move into it the first time they move into it.
Okay.
Okay. And then with my action, I'm just gonna dodge.
Oh, is Moonboot a bonus action?
It's an action, right? Yeah, it's one action.
So you
Is
but-
it being an action or a bonus action?
It's an action. I'm pretty sure.
Action,
Isn't dodging
yeah.
just a?
Way overpowered.
dodge is also an action.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you only
okay.
get one action,
Okay.
unless you have weird rules about.
Okay.
Unless
Sorry,
you're
I
range.
misunderstood.
Yeah. Some characters don't like monks, but that's different.
Well, then I guess I'll just stand there and wait to be hit.
You can still move. You still have all your movement.
Yeah. Well, I don't really have anywhere to go.
Okay.
Or you can go behind the tent.
Hold on. No. If we're gonna take them on, I guess what I'll do is I'll stand next to my ally, my team, my party member here,
Okay.
so we can do it. One of us can flank.
All right. Sounds good. That takes us to not Felix. Felix doesn't get one. Scrags. Oh, you still guys are in your surprise round.
Yep. I hop up on top of the barrel. I take a shot at this handsome young critter.
Mhm.
You know what? I'm also going to cast Hunter's Mark on them first. So that's another spell slot, but I have a few of those, so that's okay. Hunter's Mark that motherfucker, and I'm gonna shoot him with the longbow, and it is advantage because of stealth. So 19.
You hits.
4 plus a d6. Man, there you go. 13 damage.
Okay.
And then I will take my second shot without advantage, and it is a 13.
That does not hit.
All right, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right, that's my turn.
Okay. Menrir.
Well, first, I would like to rage.
All right.
So we once again see the eyes spin, the magic intensifies. So, are the barrels to scale? They seem a bit big.
No, they're not quite to scale. Your tree is definitely like they're barrel sized. Yeah,
Well,
so
it's
that's-
more. I want to know if I would be able to lift them and throw them at the guy.
Sure. Yeah, you can lift them and throw them.
I mean, what's your strength?
Well,
I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, with your
my
strength. I'm
strength is
pretty
18, and I
yeah.
have advantage on lifting things.
sure. Yeah.
Oh,
You-
then,
yeah, pretty
no,
easily.
no problem at all.
Okay, I'm gonna lift it and throw it at him. What do you want me to roll?
Athletics.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and you're aiming for
Yes, this guy.
this guy there. All right. How much does throwing things hurt?
Well, it's an improvised weapon, so
So that's a
I guess it depends on how much it weighs. Like if
It's
if it's a full barrel of beer, it probably weighs, or water or whatever. It probably weighs.
I think giant stones are usually like a D are put into D8s. So how many D8s do you want to throw at it, basically?
Mm.
No, they do D10s. Rocks are D10s. So big rocks are D10s. So it's just how many big rocks you want it to be equivalent to.
This one's only gonna be one big rock.
Okay.
That's fair.
Like 2D10 or 1D10.
1d10 for this one.
Okay.
7.
Alrighty. And as the barrel hits him, it does break open on this poor little guy's head, and it's you notice that it's empty on the inside.
I'd add your strength to that too, if you don't mind. If you
Oh, so
+3, +4.
4.
Okay.
Oh, and raging. No, sorry, that's only for melee.
All right.
Never mind. Well, okay, I'm gonna use my movement to then move up to him. And I'm gonna take my second attack with the Warhammer.
Go for it. Oh, that hits.
Plus 2, so it's 10. 10, yep.
10. All right. He is looking bloodied at this point. all the throwing and hitting. He's looking
Just
real
went
rough.
Donkey Kong in his ass. First I threw a barrel at him and then I hit him with a hammer.
Yeah. All right.
That's my turn.
Cool means did I lose one of my guys? I think I did.
One's
No.
under this
He's
spell.
under the.
Oh, he's under the spell. There he goes. All right. So that takes us out of surprise round to Shivares, who gets the first attack.
Sorry, I'd muted myself.
No,
All right,
no.
so I'm gonna use the moonbeam that I called up. Do I have to click that again, or how does it work?
Yep, you can click on it to move it around
Yes. Okay. And then
if you want to move it around. Yeah.
recast it. Sorry, I'm looking. Yeah, that's the window I need. Excellent. So where's my guy? Is he still? Has he
He's
moved yet?
still-
He hadn't done anything yet.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope. You all got surprise on everyone. So
right. Okay. So I'll just.
You did you do damage the first time?
Yes, I did.
Okay,
like
so-
8 damage or something.
You could move it 5 feet away and then just move it through him again.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll just hit him again.
all
And then
right.
you can move it through every one of these guys. I think you can move it up to 60 feet.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
In one single turn.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can move it up to 60 feet.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. So I'll start with this guy again.
Go for it.
Bam.
So,
And they make a con save, by the way.
make
It's not a
con
dex.
save. And if you said it was 14 from the last one, and he fails it, so he takes all 16 of that damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then you don't have to actually move the moonbeam unless you want to, if you just want to roll for
The
all 3 of them.
do I roll for that by
Well,
clicking?
she still has to reposition them.
Yeah.
Reposition it to where it ends up.
Well, I have to
Yeah.
go
Just where you want
bam,
it to end.
bam, and then back
Yeah, and
toward
then
this
where-
guy again.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just put it where you want the end spot, but you can just roll for
right.
the damage.
Well,
is
for
it,
the
is
end
it always
spot-
16? Yeah, it's always 16 because it's always the same, right?
Yeah.
It's just they gotta roll for their cons. Okay. So this guy makes it and that guy does not make it. So
Is it always 16? Don't.
For each of them.
oh, do you
not
roll you roll
do
the
not
damage.
roll it each
Okay.
time they hit them.
Oh, you do roll. That's fine. Yeah, you can roll. You can do it again. Like roll another 2d10 per each one.
Okay. There's one.
Okay. So
Ooh.
this
Wow.
guy takes the top one takes 8 of it. This bottom one made it. So even though you got 20, he only takes 10 of it.
Well, still a knock, I guess. Oh, and I put
Uh,
you can see where I positioned the moonbeam to try to force him to
All
go
right,
farther
yeah.
around, so we get more
What,
shots. at him.
what about the third one?
They already rolled for that one.
Did,
Yep, all three of them already got hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot to roll for maximum. I thought he didn't do all that well. Yeah, all 3 of them already took damage. So, what else would you like to do?
That'd be it.
All right. So that takes us to Felix.
Okay, so I am going to kind of run so that I'm like in front of him to make it so that he can't necessarily go too many directions. And then I'm going to swing twice at him
Okay.
with my rapier.
That hits. The second one misses.
Okay. 16.
16. All right. He is looking real bad. Anything else for you?
Nope, I'm just gonna give him a smile.
All right. That takes us to Scrags.
All right, then. 5, 10, 15. Jump back on the barrel.
That back barrel is gone. I'm just gonna.
Well, there's a barrels. There's other
There's
barrels.
still got 2 barrels left.
There's always more barrels. I'm gonna shoot that feller that I had shot before.
All right.
Oh
He's
man,
looking pretty rough.
watching. I've been watching too much Squidbillies. I'm starting to use their fucking language.
And that misses.
All right, second shot. Also misses.
Also misses. Yeah.
And then I'm going to hop off that barrel. That's my turn.
All
Oh,
right.
actually, I'll use my goblin bonus action to hide.
To hide. All right.
I'll
Menrir.
roll a stealth check.
Can I? Okay. I'm gonna attempt to if I attempt to grapple this guy, do I still get a second attack? Does that count as one, or is that my whole action?
Does your character have 2 actions?
I have 2 attacks.
Yeah. You can do 2. So you can do a grapple and
Yeah,
or you can do something else and then a grapple or grapple.
Okay, I would like to attempt to grapple this guy.
Okay.
So that's an athletics against either his
athletics or his
It's acrobatics, whichever's higher.
acrobatics, and he definitely gets. You can't even grab him. He's too nimble on his feet.
That's annoying.
Get him again.
Just checking to see if I ever have advantage. I don't think I have.
You're not a large creature, are you?
No.
Then no, probably not.
Just seeing because I do have advantage on.
You have advantage on picking things up.
That'd be a pretty broken mechanic if you had advantage on grappling.
Yeah. So
Yeah, no.
if you could grab him, I'd give you like advantage on like throwing him or something, but you're not. You can't even hold it. You can't even.
No. I'm just checking because technically athletics is a strength check, but it's athletics, so yeah, never mind.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just gonna beat him. Fuck him.
Oh, that hits. Yep. Oh, how do you want to do it to the poor little? How do you want to do it to the poor guy?
Since he was being a little bitch and they wouldn't let me pick him up, so I could drag him over and beat his friend with him. I'm gonna like. He gets out of the first grapple, but in my second attempt, I get a hold of his collar and I just like and falls him to the ground and then just smash his head in.
Oh my god,
that's violent! Oh, who knew the tree lover had such a band had to.
Remember, I'm effectively a sentry bot, like a dwarven sentry bot.
Let's see. This bandit here decides he is going to go for Felix, and he takes out.
Don't you want to put a cross across this guy? He's very dead.
Oh yeah, he's very dead. Let's give him a cross. Takes out his sword, and he's going to take 2 swings at you, and one of them, the first one, just goes flying right above you, Felix. But the second one hits you for 4 plus 3, 7 damage to Felix. Noticing that he seems to be kind of at a. No, he'll stay. He'll stick his ground. The other bandit, on the other hand, just says, "Hold him up! I'll get reinforcement," and starts running. 2, 3,
oh no, you
4,
don't.
5.
Oh no, you fucking don't.
7, 8, right into the front.
Wait,
Menhir, you can still see him.
If there's reinforcement in the tent, surely they heard us.
It might be under the ground in the trap door.
They're all just waiting. They're like, it sounds pretty wild out there, but no one came to get us. No one came.
Should we go check up on them?
Are they throwing barrels?
What is going on?
They're just having a good time.
What was that scream followed by a smack I heard?
Which takes us to Maxim. Maxim takes out his bow again. Shoots twice at our at the one attacking Felix, and should put this in better order. Hits with both of them this time. He is doing much better this time with a and you see pretty much one crossbow bolt go into each of his eyes, and he just drops dead. So he's improved quite a bit on his aim since your last
yeah,
your last attack. All right, so
it was a misfire. earlier.
He
Happens.
tried. He's just, performance
Yes.
anxiety. You know how older folks are. Older men. It happens to them a lot.
That's where I was going with it, so I'm glad you landed there too.
Shavaris, it is your turn.
Yeah.
Where I was going with that.
So I'm gonna send my yada yada, my moonbeam
Moonbeam.
on his head.
So he's inside a tent.
Oh.
So unless your moonbeam is like a laser that can cut through
I don't
tents.
think-
Well, it is 40 feet high.
I don't think it comes from above. I don't think there's anything in the spell that says that you
Is there like
because otherwise you wouldn't be able to use it in a dungeon.
That's true.
Alright, go. Let's see. Moonbeam. Da 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 da.
It's 40 feet high, but it's not like
If
it
it's from
comes
the
from above.
ground, you can. If it's from above, you can't. That's
It doesn't say.
No, it's just like a cylinder of moon.
Yeah, it's just a moving cylinder of light.
Yeah, so we'll say that it comes from below and then goes upward instead. Then
It's the ground moon.
the ground moon.
Yeah.
So you can put it right on him.
All right. Also, it's good to have it in the entryway.
He runs into the tent and then just
Just
Lights up on him. Yeah.
and suddenly there's like
he
a
fails his con save, yes, he saves his save, so he fails it regardless.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm out of 2 spells, so I have to do it as a level 3 anyway. So.
no.
No, it's only one
Oh,
spell slot
right.
for
Okay.
Yeah,
summoning
you
it.
don't
Excellent.
use a spell slot every time you
Okay.
attack.
Excellent.
You're just rolling for damage.
I'm
at
just
this
rolling
use
for
one.
damage. Got it. Thank you. It's all very complicated. This was a 10, right? D10?
2d10. Yep.
2d10.
It already
Yeah, it already rolled it for you.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that was a higher level cast, but I didn't have to cast it, right?
Oh.
So just ignore all that.
Yeah, so that 13, that's fine. All right. He looks a little shaken up, but he's still
All right. So
he's
that
still
was.
got some pep in his step.
Can I see him even though he's in the tent or not?
No. You.
Then how did you know where to hit?
Well,
I'm
I was
gonna go with
following
you got real lucky. On
the
where to
light
put it.
followed him in. Yeah. I guess
But no.
I'll move up. If he is going to be sending somebody
Mm-hmm.
over, so I'll move to here, and keep the moonbeam where it is in the
Okay.
doorway, basically.
All right. Is that what you got for your turn?
Yep, and that'll be my turn. Yeah. I was gonna
Okay.
cross bolt him, but I don't have a shot.
No. All right, Felix.
I'm gonna go after him. I'm gonna get up and run into the tent.
I'll move the
and,
moonbeam.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Well, as long as she doesn't move past the moonbeam. she'll be
Okay,
fine.
can get out of the way of it.
and oh god.
Can you get in? But like,
I would say you can't get in. He's gonna. Well, yeah. So if you get in, you're gonna have to go through the moonbeam.
yeah,
So
that's
you're-
what I'm
yeah.
thinking. Like it looked.
He's blocking most of the.
whole.
Yeah, it's a tent.
Alright.
It's a pretty small door.
All right, so I will swing twice.
And that first one misses, and your second one misses.
All right, I'm gonna action surge and do it a couple more times. Yeah. All right.
That one hits, and that one hits. You got 2 hits there.
Okay. 13 and 14.
13. Oops. Minus 13 and minus 14. Oh, he looks like he's in real bad shape now.
As I
Kind
say,
of
if
limp, yeah.
there's any chance you're gonna survive this, you better stop running.
All right. That takes us to Scrags.
All right. Does he see me
From there, yes.
with my stealth roll?
Oh no, you have your. Oh, you had a stealth roll a bit ago, which I lost already. There it is. Oh no, he's in a lot of pain right now. He's more worried about his broken leg than he is about.
Bleeding in the moonlight.
Yeah.
Oh, a 10. Cool. Okay. 13.
Nope.
Got those
Neither.
javelins?
I go in here.
All right. And this takes us to Menhir.
Well, first I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna pull this guy's pants, Bloodstain's pants off. And
That's
put
gonna be
them
an
on.
action, honestly, if you're gonna pull off his pants.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Let's increase this with 2, so now I have 2 pants, and put that on my head. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna go attack this guy.
All right. How do you do it?
But I'm assuming I don't need to roll for damage.
No. He's got like 2 HP left.
I just like grab grab him by the shoulder, and then hits him like plunk.
All right. So you got yourself 3 more dead bandits.
I'm gonna steal his pants
You're
too.
gonna steal his pants. All right. 3 pantsless, 2 pantless
This is becoming a
Bandit.
thing with you, huh?
is becoming a thing.
So I've set each pair of pants to weigh a pound, but I feel like that might be a bit too little.
Yeah, a pound is fine, I think.
I don't know how much.
I've never weighed my pants before, so I don't know.
How much do pants weigh?
So yeah, you have cleared out all of the bandits.
Yeah. I will stop concentration on my spell.
Cool. I'm inside that tent.
Okay, what are you gonna do inside that tent?
What's in the tent?
You can roll an investigation.
I can't see anything.
Just in general, see. There is a bedroll and a crate.
All right, I'll spend a little bit of time in here looking around.
I can reveal that that my guess of 1 pound was pretty accurate. So
Yeah. The crate opens up and there's nothing in it, like at all. It's completely empty.
Okay.
Is it possible? Okay, well, is it possible for us to do a short rest before we go down the trapdoor? Guys, 'cause it would be helpful for me as a druid to have a short rest.
It would help me too. I've taken a couple hits.
I'll do whatever you do.
I don't care.
You guys can dig
Whatever.
around? Okay.
As you're talking, Maxim comes up to you. Remember, I think that was a guard shift there, and I think if we sit for an hour, people are going to start wondering where the guards are at.
Well, let him. I can't keep going if I deplete all my spells. And
I'm
you
gonna
need
look
to
in
rest.
this here bag.
It's got like a book.
What's in the book?
It's just it's a short it's a set of poems. It's just some light reading.
I'm gonna go over this here.
Go for it.
I'm checking some of the people. I'm checking the guy.
Yeah.
I'm resting.
I'm gonna shake my 2 new pair of pants just to see if anything falls out the pockets.
This crate is also empty, Scrags.
Bullshit.
You end up spending. Are you going to take a short rest with everyone else?
No, I have no
Okay.
reason to.
You end up, if you're going to keep searching, you end up spending most of your time looking around for things that you notice that all of these are all the crates are empty. All of this seems to just be kind of like props. This wasn't really like nobody actually seems to use this place.
Do I find anything in the pants as I shake them?
Do you find anything in the pants? No.
Like I shake the pants pockets.
Oh, the pants pocket.
Shake the pants.
You can roll a
See if there's
D12.
anything in the pub. A D12?
Roll a D12.
Two.
One of out of the 3 pants that you have on you, one of them has a pretty hefty wallet of 38 gold.
38 gold. All right.
Make money back from that bad buy from earlier.
Oh, what
Yeah.
is
That
that?
That was an excellent buy.
What does the guy I'm checking out have on him?
Your guy, you can also roll a d12.
I'm also, as I'm just sort of sitting there, like going through his stuff, I just look at Maxim and say, "What makes you think this was a guard duty?"
Well, they were talking about it. They needed to go switch out the other guys. And obviously everything, there's nothing here. This is you know, the guy told us this was the entrance. Someone's got to guard the entrance.
Oh, well, good thinking. Can I do an
Give him a
insight?
general. Yeah, go for it.
It's like, yeah, I guess explains all that.
And
No, I
he's a
get it.
general, so I mean, he would know. He would know how guards and guard shifts and all that work. So
He sure would.
yeah, so
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
Is the fire on? Is it like an actual fire? Or is it just a fire pit?
You can investigate it.
There's not. Okay. So is there a fire going on currently though?
No, it's just
Investigate
it's just
You have to touch
from
it.
where you can see. It's just it just looks like embers.
Oh.
I rolled a 2, by the way, looking at the guy.
Oh yeah, you did roll it too. This guy's wallet has 444 silver pieces and 100 copper pieces.
444 silver and 100 copper. Okay. I just I look over at Savalas and Savaris, sorry, and just say, "Don't worry, we'll get everything all divvied up after."
I'm gonna use my short rest to like tie my 3 pair of pants together so they don't like fall off, so I can like wear all 3.
Okay.
Those look
That's cool.
great on you, by the way. I really like what you're doing with them. It's very fashion forward.
2 of them have like brains on and blood on them from me smashing the heads. So
So you're let's see. Oh, how are you doing your short rest?
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, and I have to expend a spell slot to charge everything up. Is that right?
I don't know how druids work.
Oh, well, I'm
So-
looking it up.
they generally don't work. They tend to just like be out in nature and not have jobs.
They are bums at the end of the day.
They're just
How
like,
does are you asking how your spell casting works?
It's the natural recovery starting at 2nd level. You
Oh.
can choose to expend a spell spot, and so it's here. For example, if you're a 4th level druid, you can recover up to 2 levels worth of spell slots. You can recover either a 2nd level slot, or 2 1st level spots. So, I guess
Oh, okay. You can expand a spell slot to equal to less or half your druid level rounded up.
so 3 for me.
And none of those can be higher than 6th level.
Right. Well, I'm only at
Um,
3rd in terms of spell.
So you can expend one of your spell slots that you currently have to recover up to
3.
half your level. Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
so you use one spell slot to get other spell slots back.
3.
Basically?
Yeah.
Okay, that's neat.
Well, 3 1st level, or a 2nd and a 2 1st, or
Yeah,
some
yeah, obviously.
combination. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Are we all done resting up?
Yep.
All right. So what are we gonna do next?
Crawl down a hole.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Crawl down a hole. All right. You find I'm gonna assume you go through the tent. You already know that it's there. That there is a wooden ladder, a big hole with a wooden ladder heading down to a very, very dark area.
How
Not
deep
that
is
dark.
How deep is the hole?
Probably I'd say around 30 feet down.
Alright.
And let me grab your characters so I can bring them over. Thank you all for hanging out together so I don't have to click too many things. Much appreciated. Yeah, and so you all can recover however much you need to recover.
Yeah. I'm back to full health.
How are you gonna are we going down the stairs? Or down the ladder?
So.
How are we going down the ladder? Do we have a marching order or
I should probably it's probably either me or one of the sneaky people.
I will sneak.
Worried that me falling down a wooden ladder is gonna end well.
I'll sneak down first.
Okay.
I'm back.
16.
16. All right.
I'm gonna go after him.
Okay. Are you just gonna
I'm gonna try and stealth, but
try stealth?
Me crawling down a wooden ladder is like
yeah. Do me a dexterity check because you's a big boy.
Yeah. 17.
You are, for a big boy, you quite nimble. You happen to step on all the right places, and there's a little bit of a creak that makes you nervous, but besides a little like creak here and there, you're doing pretty okay.
We're rolling for stealth?
Only if you want to stealthily go down the ladder. If you just want to go down the ladder, you can just go down the ladder.
No, we're not. We took a short rest.
Yeah,
we took a short rest.
You took an hour, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I failed miserably.
All right. And Maxim follows suit and does about as well as a little bit worse than about Menrir wise. Chrissy, how do you want to go down the ladder?
I don't think she's back yet.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm back.
No,
yeah.
You both left.
So I made sure that Maxim went first, and so I could go behind him, and I am going to just be as stealthy as I can be.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. All right. So you all make it down the ladder in the order that you went down. By the way, I know this is a big map, so that's where we are at.
I'm gonna zoom in.
You would. This is a big map. You see in front of you a what looks like it's a tunnel that looks like it was dug out on purpose. This doesn't look natural. You have some support beams holding it up, some torches, just a little bit of rubble here and there.
Support beams, you say?
Support beams, yes. As you can faintly hear in the distance some noise. It's a little like you can't quite tell what that noise is, but there's definitely some noise coming from down the end of the tunnel. It's very quiet, though. It doesn't sound like it's very close by.
Do you want me to send Petunia?
Yeah, that would be great.
All right. So I'm going to go blind for a second. So I go blind and put my sight into Petunia and tell her, all right, girl, go check it out.
There's Petunia for you. I gotta just make her a character with you. I don't know why I don't do that. So there you go. You can move her as you please.
I'm supposedly being loaded back up. I got dropped off.
Oh, so. Yes, you did. Do you just want to go down the tunnel?
Yeah, I can't see what's going. I cannot see what's going on, so I'll have to trust you. Put Petunia where you think I would put her. Go check out the boys.
Sure. Petunia makes it down to the end of the tunnel. Chrissy, you can see that the tunnel opens up a little bit. It gets a little bit wider. There seems to be a wider path to the left of Petunia, and still more tunnel ahead. Can you hear through Petunia or just see?
I can hear.
You can hear. The noise is getting louder. It's still not like it's you can't quite tell what it is, but it's definitely getting louder. You're getting closer to the noise.
I say, there's two. I'm just relating. I can't hear or see or whatever them. I'm just relating what I see. And then I'm like, you want me to keep going?
Yeah.
Well, how we can't answer that.
You can talk to her.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
That's true. You can just
We can pat
one
her.
tap, one pat for yes, and two for no.
Okay. Since I'm next to her, I'll give her one tap.
Okay. One tap. So Petunia goes.
I'll give her 2
forward.
taps.
No, you can't.
I smash it.
Petunia goes forward a little bit just to the next in the middle of the cross the little cross path you have here. Down one of the tunnels you see some mushrooms just sort of growing out of the mushroom.
Nice.
I'm gonna put mushrooms in everything. And then the tunnel just kind of ends. It looks like they were trying to dig through, but for whatever reason they stopped here. What do you want to do? The noise hasn't gotten any louder. You didn't go that far.
So what is the noise again?
You don't know. At least Petunia does, but from what its noise and currently Felix really can't tell. It's just some sort of noise. It sounds distant, but there's something coming.
But it's like a deep rumble or like a high pitched whine. Like
I'm sorry. What? We had two people talking at once there.
then
I call Petunia back and I say, well, it's clear for a little bit of a ways anyway. Well, if you want, we can go further. I'll look again.
Yeah. So should we all move up then?
yeah, sure.
Start to wait for Petunia to come back so she can have her sight.
Yep. And you can have Petunia back with you.
Well, Scrag should probably move first since he's first in
Scrags
line.
is kind of in the way, so
Yeah.
it's a pretty even if he.
Well,
even
no,
for
he's
the smaller-
actually he's not in the way because he's small. So
Your tree, if you try to climb or go around him, your tree's probably gonna smack on something. These are some
Probably.
pretty narrow tunnels you got going on here.
I'm gonna go up ahead.
Okay, you're gonna go move wherever you want to move to. You're gonna look into the next room.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow.
You notice that the next room, you have a nice big opening into the next room. Looks like this is there's crates everywhere, some chests, a table. This looks like somewhere a lot of stuff is stored here. This looks like some sort of storage room.
There's nobody in there.
Nobody's in there.
Can I hear anything?
The noise is definitely getting louder and it's more rhythmic.
Rhythmic.
So it's like boom, rhythmic. Sorry, it's like boom, boom, boom. It sounds like metal.
I say to Maxim, you going or?
You're in front of me.
Well, I shouldn't be because I let him go first.
Oh, you did. You're right. Sorry, forgot about that. Yeah, Maxim stays behind. He knows he's not going to be as sneaky as the rest of you.
Alrighty.
I'm not good at this hiding stuff. Just big armor and.
Did you see what I rolled? Like,
Yeah.
All right, I move inside this room.
Okay. Lots of chests. You're starting to hear. You can definitely hear it now. It sounds like someone's hitting metal, like somebody's hitting iron on a anvil. You can see down the next room a little bit. You see more support beams, some mushrooms, and then the crack on the ground with some green smoke coming out of it.
Okay.
And Maxim is going to. Menrir, as you keep getting closer to that hallway, you also along with the metal sound, you start to hear what like chatter. Just a lot of chatter. It's
I point towards it and go, I think there's people.
By the way, I told Petunia to follow Maxim.
okay.
Mm.
And every now and then for I have to double check how Find Familiar works. So hang on, but I will probably just occasionally like pop in for 1 second to
Okay.
see.
You see what's going on. Okay.
Yeah.
And Chrissy, you can roll me a perception check.
Okay, hang on.
You hear something from the tunnel you came by. It's not like something kind of scraping at the wooden ladder.
Like back here?
Yeah, from where you started. Yep.
Okay.
From back here, from back at the ladder you started at, you hear some scraping sounds. It's very faint, especially considering how loud it's not loud in here, but how that repetitive noise you keep hitting that banging.
All right. So
Gonna have a look at this chest.
Sure, roll me a d12. You find a bag inside. It's got 34 gold and 3 silver pieces.
Hey.
You're making back all your money.
How much gold did you say?
36 gold and 3 silver.
36. Okay.
Maxim starting to look a little impatient. Do you think we should go ahead a little bit more?
hang on, Maxim. I heard something back from where we started. So I go and I sort of walk over and I take Petunia and let her go check it out just a little, just to where she can see.
Okay.
Check out this chest over here.
Yeah, there's nothing there. You can't see or hear anything anymore.
Mhm.
Scrags, you can roll me a d12 as well. You find yourself another bag of gold, but this one just not quite as much gold as Menrir. You find 10 gold and 272 silver pieces inside.
Cool.
I'm gonna walk, like, I'm not like going in, I'm just standing, so I'm like blocking the way.
You can see up ahead at the next bit of tunnel. You can from where if you kind of lean to the side a little bit, you can see that the tunnel stops, but there's a tunnel to your left and then a tunnel to the right.
I'm gonna check out the mushrooms.
Sure.
Being the druid.
You can do an investigation.
Let's see. Okay.
Are there any crates or chests that somebody that have been missed?
I mean, only the two things that have been checked are the two chests.
Okay.
They're mushrooms, Christy.
Yeah.
That's what they are.
What is the green thing in the back here?
You see some green smoke coming out of that.
Oh, okay. I don't think I want to get close to that. All right. So leave the green smoke alone. Go back to the main room.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just check the crates.
There's some food in these crates. A little bit of food, some supplies, some rope. By food I mean rations, or some rations, and a little bit of rope. If you want exactly, there's in that particular.
No, I don't need
6 rations. If you want to take 6 rations with you.
I grab a couple more rations. So. All right. I say, you want me to send Petunia ahead, or do we just want to keep going?
I think a scout's not a bad idea.
All right. So I'm gonna send Petunia in.
Okay, Petunia, from where she is standing, can see down to the hallway on the left. There's the doorway ends, the tunnel ends, and then From where she can see, it looks like at least the floor changes. It stops being like dirt and rock, and it turns into like a nice stone floor, like a chiseled stone floor. Down that tunnel. Down the tunnel to her right, she can see it keeps going. There's an it kind of gets dark for a little bit, but then you see there's a light at the end of that tunnel. And then yeah, from where she is, that's more or less what she can see.
All right.
You
Can she
also
move?
yeah, you can move there too. Also from where you stand, you can the sounds have gotten much louder. You can hear the banging. It definitely it sounds like there's a blacksmith down here. And then you also, some of the other sounds that you can hear is you can hear a lot of like, you can hear voices. You can't tell what they're saying, but there's definitely people talking. And then from where you have moved, Petunia, you see that the next room stops being dirt again and turns into nice chiseled floor. You see two men in pretty much full like knight's armor, sitting at a table laughing at some stupid joke someone says. At the other end, you see what looks like a bar, with some barrels and some mugs and stuff down it.
Does the knight's armor look like royal armor, like anything like what our friend here wears, or is it just like armor? They happen to be wearing plate armor.
They're all matching armor. It doesn't look exactly like Maxim's, but it does look. It looks like royal armor. It looks like they're part of some sort of they're part of the knights. Not quite. They have the same color scheme as Maxim's armor.
Hmm. I relate this as she sees it, and then I tell her to come back, and I say, were there any when she comes back, I asked Maxim if there have been any knights going AWOL recently. Did she have an honor guard with her? What's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on?
I mean, why are there knights in matching regalia down here where there's only supposed to be bandits? That's what I mean.
I'm gonna go up and stand next to him, threatening.
You can roll a intimidation.
I'm not good at intimidation.
You can do it with advantage because many are right there.
I thought you meant me. Sorry.
12. He looks at you suspiciously. You know the military. We don't. I've been a general. I gotta say, sometimes we don't pay them enough, and you get some hungry soldiers that just need a job, and so they go and sometimes they leave and they take their armor with them. I can't take it away from them once they leave.
Do I believe him?
You can roll an insight.
Uh-huh. Like, yeah, I can see how that would be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes sense.
Oh God,
makes perfect sense.
That makes perfect sense. Yep. I totally believe you. So that's cool. Good.
What about Scrag?
Yeah, what Scrags? You have heard of knights going AWOL before, but usually that you don't see them you don't see two of them with matching armor in the same bandits camp, and they'll usually sell their armor and not just wear it around a bandits camp. That's a little weird. Like wearing your like knight's armor in the bandits camp that's super weird.
So why are they all matching?
I don't know. Maybe they were friends.
Why are they all here?
You can go ask them.
Why would I ask them?
Because apparently you want to know.
Why would a general go with us?
I told you I gotta make sure the princess is safe.
So you had to go with us.
Well, yeah, I mean, She doesn't know you. What would you say if, you know, 4 creature with a tree and you know, the gnome showed up and said they were here to rescue you? You think you believe her? I show up, she'll believe you and, you know, leave with us.
What if we killed all the bandits and we're like, they're all dead, you're gonna go with us now?
I mean, would you trust a gang of murderers who just murdered a bunch of bandits? She's a princess. She's royalty. She doesn't know what the outside world is.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't you say she was off in the markets and with peasants all the time? She must have some clue.
Of peasants, not bandits.
Uh-huh.
Look, we are here for a mission. We gotta keep going.
How about you go first?
I think that's a good idea.
We'll follow you, General.
Fine. All right. Rock, Menrir, Kadu.
I step aside
All right. He starts walking down the hall.
and I follow him like right behind him. Like I'm like if I had a breath, he could feel it.
Oh, he's gonna stop here. We'll move on. Just if we keep going, they'll spot us.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sometimes that happens before you kill them. They see you.
I'm gonna hide behind the big rock man.
Menir takes 2 steps forward, and when he gets there,
I stay here.
oh, he's kind of nervous. And you see one of the men in knight's armor kind of start to look behind his shoulder, but then he hears a really funny joke and turns around. Maxim keeps walking down the stairwell. As you move closer to this area, it's getting a little louder as you hear more and more people chatting about things. Well, are you coming?
Mm-hmm.
I rolled terribly on my stealth roll.
Okay, yeah. You got a 4.
Do it make it fast without those strikes.
As you make it to that hallway, the knight takes another look behind him out of curiosity, sees you and yells, "Intruders!" Yep. So roll me initiative.
Okay.
Natural 20. Oh. They're not gonna live long.
There's about 50 of them in that room.
I don't
know to do that. All right, Maxim. Let's get a good roll out of you for once today.
Nope.
Oh, look at that.
It's
It's still terrible because big armor, but not bad at all. Okay. And I gotta go roll for this knight here.
Mr. Knight.
He did not do so well. I can't spell knight apparently. And he did way bad. Okay, so Felix, you get to go first.
You're muted, by the way. Crazy.
Sorry. So I am going to... Oh, hell with it. I'm going to go run straight through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. I'll step back here so that people can get around me, though. Actually, people can run right over me. I'm small. And then I'm going to take my... I'm going to frostbolt the first guy.
Okay, from where you can see, you get to see the rest of the room. It's a what pretty much looks like a tavern, just built inside. There's some barrels, some nice sitting places. You see two more knights in matching armor sitting around. Look like they were having a really nice conversation. Two knights in the back look like they were playing some sort of card game back there.
All right. I'm going to say, give up the princess. And then
all the knights just look at you and give you a very confused look.
Didn't you kidnap the princess? I have Maxim right here. He says you kidnapped the princess.
All right. We're gonna wait for their turn.
I'm going to hold my my frostbite attack till I hear a response from them.
Okay. So you're gonna wait. You're gonna hold until response. All right. Sounds good. Men here.
Well, I would like to rage. And then, how far is this? That's plenty of time. Oh, I'm gonna run in.
Okay.
And this guy's gonna feel some pain from a warhammer.
Okay.
All right. You can roll.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, it does hit.
+2, so that's 13.
That's 13, eh? Okay.
I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
All
That is my turn.
All right. It's Maxim's turn. Maxim starts sprinting at full speed, so he's gonna dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 into the next room. And he yells down the hallway, Emily, get in here.
Oh no, he has a spider.
That doesn't that doesn't sound good.
All right, and that is his turn.
Great.
So we go to Shavaris.
All right. So for the moment, I'm gonna do is I'm gonna step up to here with my longbow, because it might be that the knights, some of them, I don't know if they're all gonna fight or not, or if they're gonna tell us this whole princess thing is a sham. So I'm also going to hold my action with my longbow ready to shoot this, the one that is being thumped on right now by their character's name. Sorry, it's not in the thing. Yeah, sorry, it's on the other part. Menhir. If they don't surrender.
All right.
Or tell us something, they stand down. Although they're being attacked now.
I didn't realize that.
So the chances of them actually talking to you are lowered.
Probably not, but I guess we'll figure it out.
Scrags.
I won't add to the problem.
So he kept running.
He kept running into at the end of the tunnel, and then you lost. So from where you can see, you have no idea where he went. I mean, it's a tunnel, so it's one way, but you have no idea where.
Move 30.
Okay. From where you can see, you can now see the room that Maxim has walked into. This looks like barracks. There's a line of beds everywhere, a couple of tables. Two more people are looking like they are playing cards. You have two women just sitting around chit-chatting, sitting on top of their beds. None of them seem to be wearing armor or be armed in any way currently.
And what's our boy doing?
He just made it into the room, so he's still running.
Well, I'm still stealthed, by the way, so you're aware. Yeah, I'm going to take my longbow out, and I'm going to hold an action to Attack anything that seems aggressive.
Anything that seems aggressive. Okay.
Especially a spider.
Especially a spider. All right. And that ends Scrag's turn. So now we have the knights. They look very confused at Felix, where she said, "It's like, what do you mean you're here for the princess? Oh no, they must have found her." And then even though they would like to have a lovely conversation with you, you're still beating them up, so they don't like that.
Well, I am.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna have this guy here takes out his great sword and swings twice at Menhir. Whiffs both times. Ends up kind of breaking part of the table off because he did such a terrible job at hitting.
It's fun being a tank.
The knight behind him comes back down and around, and since you're now being flanked, gets to roll with advantage. He takes out his great sword as well, and takes.
I did have an action save.
Oh,
Yes.
good answer. Yeah.
Yeah, you both have.
So we should, if they start swinging, I should
So
get.
you had one for if you got an answer, which you did. So you got an answer to your question, which was mostly bafflement.
All right, so I'm going to just frostbite before anybody can swing at at Milnir. I'm going to get in a frostbite that is because that will give them. Let's see, it is a Constitution, and then they'll have. And only at first level.
Okay.
Which one are you targeting?
Yeah, which were you targeting?
Whoever was about to hit Milnir.
This guy right there. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to do. Let's see. Does he make the?
What's your DC for that? Oh yeah, no, he makes it. He got a 19. So unless yours is more than that, he's making it.
All right. So it's 2d6. I don't think. Wait a second.
Is it nothing if he fails, or is it damage?
I think it's nothing.
I think he still takes damage. He just doesn't.
Oh yeah, he does. He takes 1d6.
1d6, but doesn't have but it isn't frostbite.
No, it increases to 2d6 when I'm level 5. So it's 2d6.
Okay.
So
takes 11. All right. Oh, it's half of that, right? So it takes 5.
I'm a bit confused on that, but we'll just get into that later.
Okay. All right. And then Shavaris, you also were holding an
Correct.
action, right?
I was holding a longbow to shoot. Well, I guess it makes more sense to shoot the person flanking him now. I don't know if
Sure.
okay. So the same one that was just attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, no.
No, thankfully he's made it. He's a rock, but you do hit the back of Menhir, and you just hear a little clink and the arrow fall down. But he's a rock, so he doesn't mind too much.
Oops, sorry.
All right. So now we have a whole bunch of other.
Oh, do I have movement left?
Looking at the frostbite spell, I think they only take damage if they fail, from the way it's worded.
They only take damage if they fail, so it's 0.
Yeah, it's all or nothing.
Okay.
Because
What's
it
the
says
spell
on a
cost?
failed save, the target takes 1d6 cold damage and has disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll. It makes before the end of next turn. It doesn't
And
that
then there's
usually
nothing for
indicates that it's
successful. Yeah. Okay.
it would say takes half damage or something.
All right. So yeah. So he's fine. Okay. We got more knights. This one was going to swing at you.
Yeah.
He did swing even before he rolled, and he rolled terribly. So he ends up just swinging wildly and missing you. This knight goes to this table and flips it over So it's on its side, takes out his crossbow,
We can't have that.
and is going to shoot you. Menhir. So you get being at the front and misses, almost ends up hitting his friend behind them. He uses his last bit to drop prone behind the table.
So far in all of these games, like I have done, the only person who's done damage to me is myself.
Yeah. This guy comes and attacks you, and he does get advantage because you are super flanked at this point. And he hits with one of his great swords.
What did he roll?
A 17.
That doesn't hit.
A 17 plus 5.
Oh, okay, that does hit.
Yeah. 17 plus 5. So you take 2d6 plus 3, which is 10 damage from one great sword coming down hard on your shoulder.
Reduce to 5.
These two gentlemen, this guy comes behind the bar, takes out his crossbow, and is also going to shoot at you at 15, which misses. And he drops prone as well. This gentleman comes in hinds. I'm going to have at a 14, which misses, and he's also prone. So they are. You can't see these guys anymore. They are now hiding behind things.
I'm more concerned with the 3 dudes who's currently surrounding me.
Yep. And that ends.
But I can deal with that.
Okay, so now we got Felix.
All right. I am going to put up my hands and walk forward and say, all right, Milner, stand down. Everybody stand down. I'm going to come in and
Understood.
I'm going to say, General Maxim, you told us to come down here and save Princess Daisy from some bandits. What is going on? Get over here and explain yourself.
He definitely can't hear you. He is like way far away. The other soldiers hear you yelling down the tunnel though.
So I'm just
You're just yelling down
right
the tunnel.
there and I'm yelling.
Yep.
Can I send, like, to keep my rage up? Can I like keep like pounding myself, like just doing one damage, just so I don't lose it?
You can roll an attack on yourself, and if you fail, you miss pretty much. And if you hit, you can just take yourself 1 damage. You're gonna have your same AC though, so it's gonna have.
I just hit you with my arrow. Remember?
That didn't do any damage though. That was
he was attacked this round, so he's gonna have his.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have it anyway. Yeah, you were attacked.
Never mind then. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's if they don't attack. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so that's Felix.
More how long this. Well, we're still in the initiative order, right?
Yep, you're still in initiative. Felix that's it for her. So we go back to Menrir.
Who did that?
I did. I did that to stay rage, and I hit myself.
That's fine. But you didn't need to, so you're fine.
No, it's until.
Yeah, so now it's your turn. Oh, you're gonna hit yourself?
I think so.
Okay. No, that's fine. You can give yourself.
I'm just throwing back up. Ends early if you knock unconscious, or if you have an attack, a hostile or taking. No, and I don't need to.
Yeah, you got attacked.
I got damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
But you won't. Depends. You won't
that.
necessarily get attacked this next turn. Depends on how convincing you all are.
Well, no. I still have the rage left, so
Yeah.
probably good.
It's
also not
okay.
like it's super needed.
What do you want to do? It's still your turn.
I will look menacing at them.
Look menacing at them. Okay.
So, yeah.
Takes us to Maxim's turn. Maxim completely ignores everyone in this room, and keeps running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And ends up right there. And that takes us to reshuffle that. Sorry, we're gonna go back to Maxim. These people are now noticing that things are not as normal.
Shit's going
Shit's gone down. Let's see, these ladies. Everyone starts running to their bunks and starts digging through some foot lockers in them. Scrags, you see a couple of them pull out some great swords. The two in the back pull out some crossbows and some bolts.
Okay.
So they look like they're armed. They're not attacking anything, but they're spending their turn to grab their stuff and be ready to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that's their turn, which takes us to Shavaris.
I'm going to. I've got my longbow ready, so I might have produce flame ready. And I'm gonna hold my action to the end of the round to see if it kicks off.
You're gonna hold it for what?
I'm going to hold it and target one of the people that was
I
attacking.
don't have to say who you're talking.
Yeah, but what are you waiting for?
Oh,
Trigger.
so
What's
basically,
gonna trigger it? Yeah.
if they attack us instead of talking.
If they. Okay. All right, so that's it for Shavaris. Scrags.
Okay, so seeing all of that,
Yeah.
I'm going to run into the room.
Wow.
45,
Brave choice.
30, 35, 40, 40, 50, 55, and then I'm going to leap over here, and then I'm going to take the bonus action to hide.
Okay. Okay.
While they're all looking down to get their weapons, where'd he go?
Okay. You are. It's nobody. It like roll a persuasion, but with disadvantage since Menhir is looking rather menacing.
I would have thought that would be.
Oh, it's not doing it because I'm out again. All right, come on, you.
Oh yeah, no, that's a 9.
All
So
right.
they do not look convinced by any of your talk right now. They are far more concerned about the giant rock monster that keeps hitting them.
I'm not that big.
All right, I'm like,
All right.
let's retreat.
All right. So, and it's still, it's not your turn, because we were just doing that.
It's the night.
So it's the knight's turn. They're gonna attack. They're gonna attack Menhir. Shavaris, you were holding a something.
Yeah, if they
Yes.
decided to attack instead of fighting, or
Yeah. So you
talk.
were holding.
Produce flame.
So, yep. So you can do your produce flame.
All right. Well, I guess we're fighting. So, sorry, I have to get to the right tab. I've got 5 different screens that I have to switch between. So, all right. Produce flame. You find it. There it is. Oh yeah, the guy to the lower left. Oops, sorry, it was the first one. It doesn't matter. I don't think too much, but it was the first one.
Yeah. Who's lower left? This guy.
Yep, that guy.
Okay. And yep, that hits. So what damage does he take?
4 fire.
4 fire damage. All right.
And let's see. That was that's an action, I think.
It's not your turn. This is the
Oh, that's
action
right.
that you held.
Correct.
Yeah. So that's your held action. Okay. So now comes the knights, and we've got 1, 2, 3 knights. Good thing I bought lots of dice. 3 knights. Each are gonna swing twice at Menhir with their swords, and out of those, 2 of them hit you. So there's a lot of swinging around.
Clunk, clink, clunk.
Clunk, clunk, clunk. Yeah,
Gotta
so
be some
they're
old
trying their
school.
best, but they don't quite hit you. 2 of them do. So you take 6, 12, 15, 17, 23 points of damage from the 2 that
Reduced to
11?
Yep.
11. reduced to 11. You take 11 points of damage from those. The three hiding pop up with their crossbows and take shots at you. And all of them just clink off of your rock hive without doing any damage to you. So that's the end of the knight's turn, which takes us to Felix.
All right. Well, Felix has a Cape of Montbanc, so that allows me to.
Remember, you do have disadvantage on melee attacks against the 3 people standing around me.
I have disadvantage.
No, advantage. Sorry.
I'm like, no, it's time to retreat. Something is very wrong here, and I am not dying for this. I'm yelling at you, like something's wrong, Molvnir. We get out of here. I don't think I can take you with me though when
No. Probably not.
when I use my cape. So
I
I'm
can
just
get
gonna.
out.
All right, so I'm gonna here, and I'm yelling when I pop back out. I yell retreat, retreat, and then I take my 5. Then I start running 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So
Okay.
that's as far as I can get.
As you turn the corner, you see a big metal dog baring its teeth at you.
Oh, good. Of course I do. I'm like, get out of my way.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
That is, I believe, all I can do.
All
I
right.
think it was an action to use the cape. I can't bring it up, of course, because
Yes, that's fine. Okay, men here. What are you gonna do? One of your teammates is just
I have been
bolted.
told to retreat, so I will retreat.
Okay, so that's 3 attacks of opportunity you get
It
there.
is.
Well,
You get 3 great swords swinging at you. Oof, that 2 of them actually hit you again. And you take 7, 13, 16 plus 4, 20. So 10 points of damage.
Okay, I'm gonna use an action to pick up the druid and like run with her to carry her with her.
Shavaris, are you
yeah,
willing to let him do
that's
that?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still cast a spell in that if he does that.
Behind you, yeah. I'll
Okay.
let you.
Yeah, then that's fine.
So I'm assuming I'm moving. Am I using an action to pick her up?
You'll use an action to pick her up. Yeah.
So and I have half speed from carrying her.
Yep, you're gonna do it in half speed, and yep. So you are out of action, so you get your movement or whatever.
So so I can move with her. I can move. I can probably get like here. I think with her.
Okay. And if you want to move your token with men here,
Yep.
you can. Okay.
I'm just like picking you up and not carrying you along. Like I'm not like throwing you over my shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that takes us to Maxim. Scrags, you see Maxim like go to his belt, and you see his belt is it's big and ornate. Like it's got like it looks like an exposed clock. It's got like gears and stuff, and you see him just hit a couple of switches on it, and then you see him just bolt like super fast. It almost reminds you of a cat going really, really fast all of a sudden.
Cool.
Okay, and he disappears down the next hallway, and you have no idea what happened to him since then. From there, next, the big dog is just baring his teeth at you, and he is going to attack you. 15 hits you. So you
No, it
take
doesn't. 15 doesn't hit me.
15 plus 5.
15
It does.
doesn't hit
20.
me.
Sorry, 15 plus 5 does, right?
Yes.
15 does. You're
20.
Yeah, 20 does. Sorry, I just said the roll. 20 does. Okay. So you take a lot. That's 2d6. It hits you and you take 16 points of damage from a big bite coming down on you.
Okay, shield. I don't take it.
Okay. Yep. I forgot. Yeah, you're good. So as he comes down, you put your hand up and it just bites at this force field in front of you.
Okay.
All right. That takes us to our civilians who let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 comes running. You'll come as well down the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Oh, sorry, 6 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. You just Scrags. You just see everyone scatter and start running in different directions. All right, that takes us to Shavaris.
All right. I am going to cast Spike Growth. So I'll need my tree again.
All right, get you your tree again. Where's a good tree? There's a tree. Bam, tree. Give you that tree and 20 feet.
Is that what it is? Hold on.
Yeah. 20 feet.
Okay.
And we will make you be able to see that and make it green so that we know it's thorns. There you go.
Okay.
That's all yours. You can place it wherever
right.
you'd like.
I want to try to stop those guys from getting to the door and getting reinforcements, and also make it painful for these guys to fuck with us. So I think right about... yeah, right about there.
Okay.
And I think that's all I can really do while I'm being carried.
Yeah. You can't use if you get off, you can use your own movement speed. But if
that's all right.
Otherwise, they're just
like if she wanted, like I'm not holding her so tight.
So you could get off, but
no, that's fine. Well, I'll just we would have to stop.
I'm gonna let you go next time it's my turn anyway.
It let me concentrate on my spell. It's fine.
Okay. Scrags.
Yes. All right. Goblin action disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna jump past this lady. Can't see beyond that though, so.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. To go look up some things. Sorry, notes and stuff. Okay, so you moved yourself.
10
you are
feet.
determined. You can see not that far. That's a lie. You can see till there. You see in front of you a long hallway. There's doors on either side of the hallway, and a room in front of you. You can't quite see around the corners of the room yet. So you see there's a big room in front of you, long hallway. Maxim is still going down that hallway. And there's doors on all sides.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, so that's 25 movement. What do I see now?
The room, you can now see in the room, you see one person sitting at a desk. Looks like they were in the middle of doing some paperwork. And another person sitting at the table appeared like she was trying to distract the guy doing paperwork. But they're now standing up, kind of surprised at everything that's going on.
All right. Scrags, right? So that's my movement, normal movement. Scrag runs into the room, and then he's just going to keep chasing them like he's supposed to be chasing this guy.
Okay.
And as he runs by, he goes, "That guy's here to steal something." I'm right behind them again.
Okay.
I'll roll a deception if you want.
You can do it now, or you can do it when it's their turn. You can do it. Yeah. Okay. I need to add them to the turn order. Oh, you guys are getting all the bad guys at once.
Absolutely, that's how we do it.
I did not plan for any of this to happen. Did not.
Yeah. And
Welcome.
the starter set for the 5th edition starter set, there's a castle in the woods at one point, and they're both to be like level 3, 4, something like that. And I've had groups aggro the entire castle in one giant fight more than one time.
Yeah. So there, yep, you guys doing a good job at that. All right, so that's it for Scrags.
That's my
All
turn.
right. Knights are gonna run 1, 2, 3 through 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can roll 4 and 3.
4d8 and.
Oh, sorry. How much is yours? Is it D8?
2d4s
Yeah,
per
2d4.
square.
Mhm.
So it'd be 64s and 8d4s
Yes,
separately.
Okay,
that's
so
a lot of damage.
here's a 64
Okay. 64
Oh,
goes
God.
to this
Oh,
guy.
that's
and the
Okay.
8. Let's hope for better.
84.
nice.
Oh, that is, yeah. So he is looking minus 25. This guy here is looking. He looks pretty bloodied up from running through all the brambles.
Oof.
Okay. And then they both take. They're going to take shots at Menrir because he's the one in front of them. They take their great swords and start swinging at Menrir. 12 plus 17 does not hit you, and they just clink off of your armor. All the shots. These guys seeing what's going on with the bramble decide to stay put. And that's.
No. They have to make a saving throw. They have to make to realize that the area when they enter it, they have to roll. I think it's a wisdom.
Saving throw.
Yeah, saving throw
One of
to
them is
realize that
gonna
it's hazardous.
Yeah, one of them's gonna stay behind. This guy's gonna stay behind. This one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
These are my favorite rolls.
7, 8. 8. So 8 times. So 16. 1,
Ooh.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You poor boy.
16. So do one. Yeah. So 16d4 and then 14d4.
Okay, I'll do the 14 because I'm doing these. It's easier. Okay, so 14d4
Oof.
and
Oh.
16.
Yep. And the guy who comes out of the hallway first is already he's just his everything's torn up. He's just bleeding everywhere. But even though he's bleeding, he's still gonna take
Have
three
feet
shots.
left. Just stop.
He takes out his crossbow and holds it up and fires at Menhir, but
Can you
he can't
see?
have a steady
Wait, which one of them?
yeah, right here.
Oh, I thought
He doesn't have a steady hand.
What about the other guy? He doesn't
The other guy
really
can't
have.
see you.
No, it doesn't.
No.
The
Yeah,
guy
he
behind the
can't.
bar just watched everyone get ripped to shit
Yep.
and be like, no.
He was the only one smart
No.
enough not to run. So, all right, Felix, you have a big metal dog in front of you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to make sure I can at least see the guys behind me, and they're not here yet. So I'm like, ugh. So, I will. Let's see, how many? I believe Blur is. I think that's my Sverfneflin powers. So hang on, let me make sure of that. Yep. All right, so I am going to cast Blur on myself, thus giving everybody who wants to hit me disadvantage.
Okay.
And frig, I'm gonna at least a little bit. I'm gonna run not to leave his, not to get an opportunity attack, but just to get towards the other side of him. And my little familiar is gonna just kind of go and hide.
Okay.
She doesn't know what's going on. She's just hiding.
All right. That takes us to Menhir.
Okay, so I have to. I let go of my human luggage, or
Yeah.
elven luggage, and I can I attempt to like catch both the guys next to me and like smash their heads together?
You get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you hit both attacks, yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
Just attacks. Just like your Warhammer is fine.
My Warhammer is +1.
Yep. We'll give you that +1.
Okay.
For creativity.
25.
Okay, so one of them you got.
And
Yeah.
natural 20 on the other.
Yeah. So you got both of them, and you can hit them together. And
How much damage do you want me to do?
we're gonna just pretend you're. This is just a Warhammer attack, so you can do. So the first one's gonna be normal, and then the second one. So that's 11, and then that's gonna be.
No, it's not 11 because I'm
9.
raging.
Oh yeah, so it's what?
It's 13.
13.
And the
Okay.
next one is 9 + 4. That's 13 + 2. That's 15.
15. Okay. Yep. So they are both. They're
Actually, no.
like-
Actually, no. It's not. It's even more because we're playing with the rule that we don't roll. We just double. So
Yep.
we would double the 9.
So you got
That would
18,
be 18 + 2. That would be 20.
20, and you said what was this before? 15.
Yes.
Minus 5 more. Okay.
No.
So, yeah,
the
they
other
are-
one was
He's got a blood. They both have like bloody noses, and they spit out some blood. And they're just still conscious, but they are bleeding everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna hunker down and like make it so that if Solaris runs, like I'm in their way.
Okay.
Like in an attempt to not have them not have attacks of opportunity.
They'll still take their attacks, but they'll take it with disadvantage because you're in the way.
Okay, and that's fair.
Okay. This takes us to Maxim. You're not hiding, right, Scrags? He can see you.
At this point, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. At this point, Scrags is literally just chasing him.
Okay. So, he since he knows you're there, he sees you. He turns around, pulls back his fist. +5. So, what's your AC?
15.
Oh yeah. You see in his fist, you see a ram appear, a magical ram, and he punches you full force with this magic ram that does 2d6, no 2d10. 2d10, which does 12 damage to you and pushes you back 5 feet.
I don't get a save or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait, do you in this one?
Don't.
Nope.
I don't.
Not on the
Yeah,
ram.
dude.
Not on the ram. Not on the ring of the ram. You don't.
The ram just like
You just get pushed. And then he is going to use the rest of his speed to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Disappear in behind. Oh, makes it to the door, and it's just going to be stuck there because he doesn't. Yeah, no, he still has actions. So he's going to use another one to open that door, close it behind him, not lock, just close. Disappear into the next room. All right. That is Maxim's turn. Doggy is going to take his bites at you again. Hits you at 21. So you take 1d8, 2d6. You take 11 damage, Felix, from a big bite from Robot Dog. All right, and that is all for Maxim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6. There. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see
Was
none
that
of you.
11 points with disadvantage?
Sorry. Oh, I didn't roll that. Let me check. Yep. So he misses. So you don't get. Yep, he misses. So you don't take any damage. I forgot about the disadvantage. Thank you.
That's okay.
Okay. Men here, you start to see people running down the hallway towards you. Scrags, you see more people running behind you. And we are almost back at the top. Okay. Shavaris.
All right. Well, let's see.
You would have, if you had decided to attack them at melee, you would have advantage on them. Just saying, you could attack them and then run, or run and run.
Well, I'm just thinking my character heard a retreat called, and yeah, we have to keep moving backwards. I mean, otherwise we're gonna get caught off here. So I'm gonna say also retreat to you, and bring us back into the room where we can set up a proper defense. I don't know. Can I get that far? Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, it's not so bad.
You're going to take 2 attacks of opportunity, but they're disadvantaged because of men here. So that's 1 and a 5. So they miss you.
Okay.
They swing wildly, but men here is just too big. Can't get around them.
Yeah, that's 25. You run 25 feet, so yeah, you can get that. Yeah. You can get one more if you want to.
When you make it to this room, you see a big dog and Felix.
Yes. If I ran, can I still attack the dog?
Did you use a dash action?
You have one more. No, you have one more square of movement.
Okay. Yeah. So you can move up to it, or you can stay there. 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. No, hold on. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, no, you have run all unless you have more.
Still have your action.
Then I will cast something. If I can't get out my scimitar, I can at least cast a spell. So, but I think, let's see. No, that won't. If I conjured animals, I don't even know how that works.
That would make it so you have some animals.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a cantrip, I think, because everything else requires concentration. And I'm still concentrating on the.
Yeah.
Can I move that?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, then I'll cast Produce Flame.
Okay.
Dog.
Okay, that hits.
Heats it up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Yeah.
Boom.
All right.
That's an all right roll. Like that's about average damage.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So we got. Is that anything else, Shavaris?
And no, that will be it.
All right. All the people in this room have now noticed that shit has gone down. So this person comes up to. He did not believe you with your roll. He just saw you walk down. He has no idea. So he is just going to take, or she, I think this is a she. She is going to take her great sword and attack you twice with it. 15 and 10. So the 15 hits. You get 2d6 plus 3. So that's 1, 2, 3. So 5 points of damage from one great sword swing coming down. And then everyone else is person's just going to pile in. All right. And that takes us to Scrags.
All right. One moment. What does that do? Okay. Did you say potions were like a free action, or what kind of action were they?
Yeah. During your turn, potions are free. They're an action, or they're a bonus action to feed them.
Okay. All right.
Or,
Then
yeah.
I'm going
Or, sorry,
to.
an action to feed them, a free action to eat them.
I'm going to down that greater healing potion.
Good. It's probably a good idea.
17.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Scrags downs the potion quickly, sets back up, and goes, all right. Hey, look over there. And I'm just going to start running.
Okay.
Goblin disengage.
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10. Open door.
Okay. You open the door and you see inside this room, Maxim is still there. He seems to have pulled the rug out off the floor and is fiddling with a trapdoor.
All right. 5, 10, 15. I'm going to slide under him into the other side of the room.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go, all right, what's the big idea?
All right. Well, he'll get back to you on his turn.
Mhm.
Takes us to the knights. They're still going to keep. No, this. Yeah, they'll go after men here.
I kind of figured.
Yeah, you're in the way. 14, 17 plus 5. Those both hit because that's 19 and that's way over 20 something.
Mhm.
So you got 2 more hits, 2 more d6s or 4 d6s plus 3 plus 6. So that's 9. That's 5. 9, 5. Gosh, why can't I do math? 9 plus 5 is
14.
14 plus 6, so 20, so 10 again. And this guy is not going to run. He's going to shoot you with his crossbow. That's all he's got, and he misses. Just all
Hits
the
the
pain
shield.
running through the brambles. Just can't make it. All right, and that takes us to the top of the turn, and we're going to rearrange things because the veterans are now in play. All right, Felix.
You're
All
muted.
right. So, right. I'm gonna yell out, where is Melnir and Skaggs? And I'm gonna take 2 swings with my rapier at this guy.
First one hits.
Okay.
Second one hits.
All right. So they're both 15.
Okay, so it takes 30. All right. You see it whine quite a bit, and there's some sparks coming out of its shoulder. It's looking pretty bad.
Okay.
Here. All right. Anything else?
No, I just asked the question, so I'm just sort of waiting for the others to show up, hopefully.
All right. Takes us to men here.
I'm gonna use my action to disengage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move. Oh, that's the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay.
But I was hit by them, so I should still have.
I would say for the next, up until the end of the next turn. If you don't get hit by your next go around, it'll turn off.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
All right. Veterans are going to
It has
rush down the hall.
been. Let's see. Just how many rounds has it been? 4.
5, 6, 7, 6. I don't know.
Because it only lasts a minute. So 10
I
rounds.
have lost track of this.
I think it's like 4 or 5 rounds at this point.
Yeah. And everybody moves up over here. They can't see anything that's going on, so they're not attacking. Maxim, okay, you tried to talk to Maxim. And he just says, "Oh, I knew it was a terrible idea to get you here, but as soon as I find the princess, this can all be over." And he is going to use his action to open the trapdoor and move away from you. You can take a attack of opportunity as he dives. You see a stairwell going down as he.
I'm going to attempt to grapple.
Okay, go for it. He's a big dude.
I don't care. Better of athletics or acrobatics.
Oh God. Yeah, he's a real big dude. Oh, he got a 17, and his strength is like
just making sure he gets out of my range.
Yeah. So, yep. So you see him just disappear into down the tunnel.
Do you really think you can get rid of me?
All right. This takes us. Oh, dog's gonna attack. No, dog's not gonna attack.
Yeah,
You see the dog kind of curl up into a ball. Just curl up into a little ball, and there's a little bit of glowing that happens, and
oh, you're dead. Explodes.
No, I wish he had that. I guess I could make him do that. You see a lot of the damage that you have done start to repair itself, and it just sort of everything's putting itself back together again.
Ooh. Wow.
We got our civilians. Who are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hold on, didn't you skip? I think you skipped Savaris.
No.
In the turn.
Am I?
Oh yeah, I did.
Okay.
I did skip
Okay,
Savaris.
can you
Sorry,
put?
Savaris, yeah.
Sorry, you have to put them back because I'm gonna break concentration on
Oh.
my spell and I'm gonna recast it.
Sure. They are back here.
Okay. So I'm going to be casting it.
So this one's going away. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Kind of out of our room. That's close enough. Right there.
Okay.
Can you see that? I don't think so.
Oh, sorry. I want to do up one more. Sorry. It was.
You definitely can't see that. At best, you could do it there. That I would say that this. Whoops. This square here is probably the furthest into the tunnel you can see.
Oh,
from
You
where
could
you're
probably
standing.
move up a little bit.
Yeah, you couldn't move.
You
it.
Oh,
you
okay.
can move up.
Move
From
up
where
and
you're
then move
standing,
past
right
and
there.
then move back.
to there, like.
From where you're standing,
Is that fair?
You can, I would say you can like there. Yeah.
Okay.
So not quite that far.
All right. It snaps, so there's nothing I can do about it. But if that's
Nope.
that's fair.
That's fine. You're in it, so you know.
Yeah. Well, good. Just gonna take the hit for the team.
Yep. So you're in it.
And
all
I
right.
think that's pretty much all I can do. And I can't really.
I mean, now you can still use your movement to get out, but you're gonna take your
well, I might as
your
well just
2d4.
take the damage.
Yeah.
So
But you can do that this turn because you still have movement. You only moved like 5 feet.
yeah, what did we say? It was a 2d4.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Just to move out of that one square.
It's saying rolling the dice. Oh, that took a really
Oh,
long
look
time.
at you!
Oh,
Good time to get ones.
Yes.
I mean, she knew it was coming, so makes sense.
Okay, I'll set up here for arrow shots if they want to try to come through. So, and then I'm all set. Oh yeah, I'll get out
Okay.
my crossbow. Or sorry, my
So
longbow.
definitely, these guys are going to. They haven't seen what this does yet. So first one's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, they have a
5,
wisdom
6.
saving throw,
Yeah.
right?
It's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8d4 for this lady.
Fucking idiots.
Did they all fail their saving throws?
This one doesn't know yet. It hasn't seen anything happen. It just sees.
No, it has to make the saving throw when it first enters the area.
You think it's visible, right? Yeah, I failed it. So
Oh,
she failed it.
Okay. How many d4 was it again? Sorry.
8.
1, 2,
Eight.
3, 4. Yeah.
Yeah, 8d4.
Okay. I have to do this with the keyboard because it would be ridiculous otherwise.
I love this spell.
Only one.
You're gonna
Alright.
kill the lady. She looks like a housekeeper.
Okay, she's clearly like in.
Yeah.
It poked
Yeah, I
me
did.
too. Ow. 2 points.
That's a pretty good. That's pretty good rolls.
And then this other person is also an idiot, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he takes 6 d4s.
Okay.
Okay. So that's their turn.
I'll just leave that up, shall I? That dice roller.
Yep, so that's them. That takes us to Scrags.
You know what? I'm going down the damn stairs.
Okay. All right.
It's, by the way, streaming this is really fun because I have to keep moving the map all the time between the two different.
Yeah, this is great. Scrags, you make it down the hallway. Ba-bam, to there. You see down the hallway, you see the stairs go all the way down to a nice big open room. Some crates around, a few treasure chests, and a very, very pretty lady at the other end. And that's what you see in this room.
All right, that's my movement.
Um,
I run in. I see the woman. Does she look like a robot to me?
you can do an insight, I guess. Yeah. Robot.
Insight or perception?
Either one. I'll give you whichever one. Oh, you're not entirely sure.
I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna stop here. Okay. I'm gonna look at this guy. And I'm gonna go, listen. I don't care if you're a robot or a princess or any of that shit. What I do care about is what's in these chests over here. All right. So as long as we
get an attack of opportunity.
Does he want to try to attack me?
Because I mean, you're just gonna use it.
He's gonna let you do that. He doesn't care.
Okay. I walk over here and I try to pop open one of the chests.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can roll a d12. Inside you find yourself a knotted length of sturdy rope, coiled as if waiting, like it's resting, like a resting serpent. So you found yourself a rope of climbing.
All right. Let's just start wrapping that. I'm gonna try to open the other one if I have time.
I'll give you one more action. So yeah, you can do another d12. And a 6. You find yourself a wallet with 20 gold pieces and 136 silver pieces.
All right.
And that's pretty much all your actions.
Yep.
Time.
But hold on. As my free action,
Sure.
But wait, there's more.
I go.
Keep rummaging.
I'm gonna look at them and I go, like I said, I'm a practical goblin. I came here for one thing, to get paid. Payment enough, right? Anyway, it's your turn to get stabbed to death by whatever's coming down those stairs. Have a good day. And I drink the potion of gaseous form.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Very good. Oh goodness. All right, we got ourselves the knights. How smart are our knights today? 1, 2, 3. Start with these 3 first. That one's smart enough. The other 2 are not. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into here. Oh God, he just dies. He just dies. He's already taken a lot, so he just keels over in his running. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. His friend comes by, and just makes it a little further before also just dying. Just dying. These 2 up here, are you smart enough not to run into this? You both are. So both of these 2 come up here and just wait at the entrance. This guy also just comes out here to wait by the entrance. Yeah, they both sit there and wait. Yep. Felix.
All right. Well, I know that goblins can always take care of themselves, and I've got my other two, and I'm like, all right, so we're in a retreat now before we get ourselves hanged for attacking the whatever this is. And I just turn around and I'm gonna run and then dash, and I'll take the opportunity attack at disadvantage if he needs to. So
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So as you swing by, the robot misses you as he tries to bite down on you.
Yeah.
All right. That takes us to Menhir.
I'm gonna move here, and then I'm gonna attack the robot.
Okay. Go for it.
That's a 20. I'm assuming that
That
hits. Plus 2, that's 9.
Okay.
Does that hit? 19.
Yep.
Plus 2, that's 12.
Okay.
And then,
Real rough.
yeah, I'm gonna stay here.
Okay. All right. So we got these guys over here. They are all going to run down into the room.
Just gonna.
All right. That takes us to Maxim. The veterans recognize Maxim, and you hear them yell, "Maxim, what are you doing here?" It's like, oh, I was hoping there wouldn't be any witnesses, but what can you do about it? And he takes out his crossbow and shoots the princess right in the head. And the
Nice.
princess is now dead.
Nice.
He turns around and looks at the two that are coming after him. And it's like, you never should have followed me down here. And they both have to make... Oh, yes. Including you. No, not including you. Not yet, at least. He brings up... How do I draw this? Let's get ourselves some blue. Okay. You see, Scrags, you see, just out of nowhere, even though you haven't felt air in here, you see this whole hallway just fill up with wind. And he has himself a nice little wind wall, which these two need to make a strength saving throw for. And one of them fails, one of them makes it.
That's bad for gaseous form.
Very bad for gaseous form. Gaseous form cannot go through it.
That's kind of what I figured.
So one of them takes 10, 13 damage. And
The princess is dead, so...
princess is dead. Princess is dead. So
How long does the gaseous form last?
I mean, you got
An hour.
you got a nice rope out of it, so
That's good. And we don't know the princess is dead.
no, we don't.
I don't know.
I have a feeling Scratch is gonna tell us.
13.
We got paid in rope. Let's go.
Oh, yep. So, okay. They take that, and I think Maxim is all out of turns at this point, which takes us to Shavaris.
Oh, okay. So let's see. The dog is still around.
Dog
Yes,
is still around.
but it is sparkling.
Oh wait, no. Dog does get a turn. I forget. Dog goes right after
Oh, yeah.
Maxim does. Since you're right there, it's just going to go after you. 13 plus 2.
Misses.
No, 13 plus 5, 18.
Misses.
It misses.
Yes.
So it tries to bite at you, and it just kind of grabs some rock and cannot go through.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to flank the dog? Is that possible? If I stand?
No, you're gonna get advantage on it no matter what.
Yeah.
Because
you can-
I'm
yeah, you
standing
can go
next
right
to
there
it,
and get advantage.
raging.
Okay. Well, I'll still flank it because just where I'm standing. And I get out my scimitar and I'm gonna smack it with that if I can find it on my list. Oh my gosh, this is so dumb. Yeah, there it is.
That hits.
Okay. For 5 whole slashing damage.
It looks like it's looking pretty bad. It's got like blue liquid leaking out of it, and parts of it are just falling off.
Okay, all right. Keep hacking then, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's my movement, and I attacked. So be done. And I'm still concentrating on the spell.
Still concentrating on the spell. All right. These guys here are going to see if they're smart enough to do anything about this. They are not.
Well, hold on. Didn't they already roll?
Oh yeah, they're idiots anyway. 1, 2. Oops, sorry.
No,
Two.
did they already roll for this one?
2, 3,
Previously?
4, 5. Oopsie daisy. Don't do that. 4,
They have to roll every time they decide to move, I guess. I don't know.
No, they have to roll to realize that.
Yeah, no, they're idiots. So she takes 12. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10
D2s.
10 d4s.
Oh yeah, D4. Sorry.
22.
Ooh.
So she's still there.
Oh, Okay.
This guy. Oh, and so since she's there, she's gonna take a couple of swings at you men here
with what?
with her greatsword,
Oh,
which she picked up. Which
she didn't have time to put armor on.
nope, she does not have armor on. You are correct. She's got a sword. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 3, 4, 5, 6. So he takes 12 d4s.
Okay.
Ooh.
29. He is looking real bad, but he does see that Shavaris is there and is going to crossbow you
Mm-hmm.
with 16.
He's
Because
shooting through 2 people to get to her.
well, but happily I took that +2 shield from the first adventure, so
Oh.
I'm at 17.
So no, does not hit you.
The birds have proficiency with shields.
Yeah, to do.
Oh, okay.
All right, so that's it with those guys.
Who's the one left in the hallway back here? Who are these guys? the north?
These knights,
Oh.
they're the knights from the bar.
Oh, okay, right. The knights.
Some
You're
are smart
saying
enough, some are not smart enough.
Okay.
They're just gonna wait, I guess.
Yeah, not much they can do. Scraggs, your turn.
Is there even the slightest crack anywhere in the ceiling?
Nope, this thing is taking up the whole hallway.
You're telling me the whole ceiling is
I think
crackless?
it's like 50, like the wind wall is like 50 feet.
No,
I'm
the
not
ceiling.
not the hallway, the ceiling of the room.
Oh, the room you're in
Of this underground chamber, is there any cracks?
can do. Oh, you can do either a perception or investigation.
Yeah, Earl. Yeah.
You see a crack that kind of looks like the crack that you saw earlier with the green smoke coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You see a crack like that.
I'm gone.
And not in the ceiling. You see it over in this corner.
All right, I'm gone.
You're gonna go through that crack.
I'll literally just absorb into the crack and go up.
So it's in the wall. Oh, yeah. So you end up all the way back here with your friends.
Oh,
Cool.
that
And
worked
since you're
out well.
gas, you're not gonna get wasted.
How does
by
that work?
How does that work?
Okay, I guess the crack goes all the way
It's
because he only has
downstairs.
10 feet of movement.
I have 20 feet because I've used my full movement.
Okay, that's still a lot. Like if
Just say that I did it over the course of the rest of the adventure.
I think he'll be fine. He's a gas. He'll be okay.
No, it's
Alright.
more the distance. Like he should be somewhere inside the crack at this point. To
Sure.
get there.
Yeah, that's fine too. Knight is did this guy? I don't remember if this guy rolled if he was smart or not. He's smart. He is smart. He stays still. He knows not to, and the other ones have already decided that they know not to. So
Okay.
you are gonna get nothing from them. All right, Felix.
So Felix is like, oh, nobody is coming. What are they waiting for?
I'm waiting for the rest of the party to move on. I'm the tank.
1, 2, 3. That's 15, 20, 25, 30. Can I see the doggo from here?
You can. Yep. You can. see
And
the
I
doggo.
can't tell how. I don't know how to tell how many. What is that? 1, 2, 3. I will attempt to. What will I attempt to do? Probably. Where's my frost? I'll attempt to frost bite, which is 60 feet. So that's how I will do that.
And that's a save, right?
Yeah, that's a save. So a DC 16 Constitution.
And Emily fails it, so you can describe her poor death.
How long did you name it the same?
I know, right?
So she. So the next thing you see is like just this wisp of cold energy that floods through her little robotic face and comes out of her mouth, and she just whines down.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, that's dark.
And I'm like, come on! You want a written invitation? Come on! This has gone south.
All right. My turn, I guess.
Yep, your turn.
I look at Cyrus and go and like run. Tell her to run.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn around and attack this lady.
Oh, poor lady. What did she ever do to you? Besides try to hit you?
She hits.
With
I mean,
no
I don't think she
armor.
even hit you.
With no armor.
Oh yeah, no, that definitely hits. She's got no armor on. You
12.
you can describe how you murdered this poor lady who had
She attacked me.
had no. You
She
raided
attacked-
her base.
She attacked me.
Mhm.
I go for her legs and just smash her in the kneecaps.
All right. Well, poor lady.
And then I'm gonna move here and attack this dude.
Okay.
At 14.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, okay.
He's got no armor. So you can tell me how you kill his guy.
Let's go for the shoulder.
Okay. Poor guys. All these guys.
They attacked us.
It is true. They went quite a distance just to attack. Like, they didn't have to do that, you know.
Also, I'm lawful neutral. I just obey what the rest of the party tells me to do.
All right. Everything is pretty much around you is dead,
Yeah.
and nothing. You can't see the rest of what's going on in the row. So we're not going to go turn by turn at this point. What are you all going to do?
Yeah, I'll start moving toward the exit.
Yeah.
Float.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure Scrags will get here eventually.
Yep.
And I snap my fingers, and Petunia's back on my shoulder where she belongs.
Petunia.
There's Petunia, and I'm like, should we let's just go up.
Yeah,
All
didn't see
Just gonna
another
go
way
up?
out.
All right.
Do you want me to roll a dexterity to see if I can get up?
Yep.
11.
Let's see how strong this ladder is.
Maybe you should wait. Let us go first.
Oh, I would go first anyway.
Well,
Um,
we're in the order we're in now.
Okay.
That's the order you're in. So what are we gonna do? How are we gonna climb up?
I'm going first, sneaky.
Okay.
I might even. No, I'm just gonna go up
Just gonna go
sneaky.
up? Okay.
So
Okay. Menry, are you gonna be second?
Yes, and
Okay.
I already rolled the dex, and I'm also seeing that she's being sneaky. I'm also gonna be sneaky.
Okay. And
sure you are, honey.
Shavaris?
Yep. I'll climb and I will do a stealth check as well because
Okay.
I want to fit
Mhm.
in. Peer
Gotta fit in
pressure.
with a local kid.
Yeah.
No one can really do anything to Scrag, so you don't really
Yeah.
have to be.
He just has to climb. He just floats up.
He's just gonna float up. Yeah. You don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have to listen to it.
It's good
Okay.
that I'm last.
So, as you're climbing up the stairs, up the ladder, up the wooden ladder, you hear like every time Menhir reaches for another rung, the whole thing just shakes. And like a couple of times, like you hear it just creak, and Shavara, because you can see above you, like every one of his foots, like the wood just bows.
Mhm.
Every time he steps on one of the rungs, it just bows a little bit. You all make it. Let's see. You make it outside. Not quite. You're not here. You died or whatever. You guys make it up. Into the tent. There's a big from all the creaking and when Shavaris makes it up, the ladder just can't take it anymore, and it just falls apart. And you hear this cacophony of just wood and crap just falling down the tunnel. To which you hear, "What's that noise?" And yeah, what are you gonna do?
All right.
I'm already up.
Yeah, everyone's already up. No one's seen you, but you have heard somebody say, "What's that noise?"
Where was it coming from?
Outside of your tent.
All right. I think I'm gonna shapeshift into my brown bear, black bear. And
I would like to use my last rage.
Okay.
Hold on. So a spooky ghost gas
yeah.
floats out of the thing
Yeah.
and
yeah.
it just floats towards the forest.
Okay. That's one. Yep.
Okay,
You can
then-
float away. We got a bear.
On my way out, I knock the chair through the door and kind of lumber out afterwards.
Yeah.
And sort of start to follow, sort of wander away and see what they do.
Do an intimidation check
Okay.
with advantage because you're a big bear who just made it.
I'll help her like by running out after her.
Wait, no,
If
wait,
you're-
wait,
No,
wait,
I'm
wait.
gonna stop.
She's trying to be natural here, homie.
So sorry, what was I supposed to roll again? Oh,
Intimidation.
intimidation. Okay. Oh, this will be fun. Nope, not so well. I'm more entertaining.
Oh, they're not intimidated by you at all. So they're like, "Oh, fucking bears, always getting it. Get out of here." A couple of them just grabs one of the sticks from the fire and throws it at you. It doesn't do you any damage, but they're trying to shoo you away.
Okay.
Yeah, what are we supposed to do?
And this is like, oh, they always get into our stuff.
All right. Well,
You can keep going. They're not scared of you, but if you keep standing there, they're gonna start stabbing you.
I'm gonna kind of like slowly wander in order to sort of draw them away from the tent. If they start, if they start to lose interest, I stop.
Yeah, these two keep shouting at you, "Go away, go away!" And this one gets looking into the tent.
I've disguised self, and while she's been doing this, I took the pants that I shoved it over his tree and over his head, and I'm like,
It's not gonna come. They're not gonna cover me.
just shush, and then I disguised myself to look like Maxim, but small. And I come out and say, "They've taken the princess."
You can roll performance with advantage because that's great.
Hurry! And then I run.
I run after. When I'm away, I attack this guy.
I'm attacking everybody. We're running.
As you let's see, you all can run. As you run,
That's a 17. Does that hit?
Yeah. I think their AC is no, it doesn't because their AC is 18.
Oh, okay.
You take Menhir, since you're the biggest one. You get hit by 2 arrows.
That's fine.
Otherwise, you all they're it's too much. They don't get paid enough for their shit.
No, I don't hit either.
So they end up not chasing you, and you end up getting away with a magic rope and a bunch of gold.
And pants.
Pants. And all the pants.
All the pants.
All the pants.
Well, no, only 3 pairs.
Well,
I'm gonna end up having so many pants I lose my unarmored defense.
so
you've gotten away for now.
well, we didn't rescue the princess, you guys.
You didn't.
Yeah, I've been around enough to know when a whole thing is just going south. I did not know what was going on, but
Yeah, I wonder what happened to her.
Scruggs, where did you go
Yeah,
all
what
that
happened?
time?
We should trade stories.
What are you talking about? I was with you the whole time.
So you guys make it back to the pub and can chat away at the pub. There's your pub. There's all the things you found.
It's fun being a tank. I was like not even half.
I'm going to split my money with Shavaris and ask, should we all split our money together, or?
I have no idea how much I've gotten. I've just taken it and put it in my.
Okay.
Whatever you have for pockets.
No, I've got this, and I put the rope on the table. Kind of think I need it more than
I
anything.
take out my hemp rope and put it on the table.
Right. That's not magical. This is.
Oh.
He goes, and I take the hemp rope and I just kind of push it back to you. Don't need that. Just showing what we've got. But
I take out the mirror.
Yes, that's a very pretty mirror.
And the pants.
You know, whatever you want to do, I'm not going to judge you.
I put the pants back on.
I think that you should give him at least 10 gold for one pair of those pants.
I don't
you
think I need to give him anything for those disgusting things. I think he's fine. Anyway, look, I've got the rope. Does anybody else have a particular use for a rope that's magically lets you climb?
You can have the rope, but did you get anything else? Any money?
I got a little bit of money, but not a whole lot. Now,
Like,
what I did see that fella go, I don't actually know.
Oh.
I just kind of was been adding it to the total of my gold.
Okay.
So I guess you get to keep yours, and then we'll split the rest.
I wrote mine down, and I will at least split it halvesies with Shavaris as soon as I find where I wrote the damn thing down. I just was like, All right, hang on. It might be tomorrow. I give
That's
it to you
fine.
because I know.
I know you're good for it. It's okay. I mean, I really do. You know, I mostly live off the land, so.
Mm.
I don't understand the concept of money, so I just know that it's good to have it.
Well, it's a good thing we dropped ship when we did. All I'm saying.
So what happened with
There
you?
were like 50 more people in there. There was so many of them.
And you fought them all off
Oh, that's a
single-handedly?
lot.
No, I fucking drank this potion. And I ran.
I told you,
fire
goblins
potion?
always know how to survive.
Well, I wouldn't have gotten this far in the business if I didn't know how to.
Mm. That's all right. I'm glad to see you back alive.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at
You
the
know,
top, right?
but you know who isn't alive?
Ooh.
All those guys that y'all killed.
Yeah, they need a better gardener.
And the princess, she's dead too.
What? What?
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I know. It's fucking crazy. We went down there. You know that guy. You know how you had that thing you thought we were thinking about. He was being real sneaky and weird.
Yeah, he was being.
He was a
sneaky.
robot. He was a robot the whole time.
He was a robot, and he
Yeah, and then he shot her right in the head. It was pretty awful.
What's a robot?
It's kind of like you, except for it's got more gears.
Oh.
You wouldn't ever shoot a princess, would you?
Unless you asked him to, right?
I can't really shoot.
Well,
Oh,
you
see?
wouldn't.
There you
He
go.
wouldn't smash a princess in the head with a hammer, would you? Unless we asked you to.
If you ask me to.
Exactly. He's a good boy.
Yeah, we've sure.
Anyway, she's dead.
We're
We
at
should
the top,
probably
right?
say that we're at like our own table, I imagine.
Yeah, you're at a table. Yeah, They're all healed up.
One of the I've just ordered a big pitcher of water that I'm pouring into Twig.
But listen. I shared all that information with you because now you're all as guilty as I am. And so none of you can rat me out when this stuff comes back around to bite us in the ass. Just letting you know, we helped murder a princess today.
Maybe accessories after the fact.
Absolutely, we were accessories to murder.
A princess.
You didn't do it, but you helped him get in. And that's just as bad in some people's cases. But you know what? Here's the thing. We weren't there. We didn't take a job, and I found this rope in a gutter somewhere, all right?
Sounds good.
No, you didn't.
Okay, Menir. Okay, this is what happened. You had a dream.
Roll persuasion check.
I started telling him all about this wonderful dream, but it was very strange when this man came
To set
and
us up or
everything
something.
and it was
Yeah.
weird, and we couldn't
Yes.
even. All right, and everybody else is like, come on, everybody do this with me so that I can.
Gaslight the shit out of him.
It's for his own good. He'll confess.
That's what they all say.
Yeah.
What do I need
With
to roll
advantage?
against it?
With advantage, it's 15.
What do I need to roll against it?
What's your intelligence?
Intelligence?
Or Dungeon Master?
Oh, you can roll insight and beat a 15. If you can beat a 15, you don't get gaslighted. Oh, you. This is a very realistic story. Super realistic. All the
There's
details.
just
are there.
one problem with it. I don't sleep, so I can't dream.
Which is very confusing.
So weird.
Yeah, that's really weird that you had a dream when you can't sleep, but you still did.
You did.
Daydreaming, you know? That's what I've heard. They daydream, a lot of them golems.
I have no idea what a dream is, so.
It's like you went into a trance and you were telling us this weird story about a princess.
Think that tree might be growing a little too deep, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Roots are touching places it probably shouldn't be.
no?
But don't worry, Shavaris here is going to fix it.
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes, healing word. I cast healing word.
So you'll never have a dream like that again unless we tell you that you did. And then I give him a big hug. Because I really am trying to help him and keep him from, like, immediately going up to the first person he
You
says.
know, I didn't know much about you when we started, but now you just remind me of my dear old mom.
What? Forgetful.
No, she just lied all the time.
So my mom too. That's amazing. I don't think that woman told me the truth once in the first 15 years of my life.
Didn't know my mom for 15 years. She died eaten by bears. Horrible thing.
Ooh.
Didn't help that I brought the bears there.
As you're all are sitting here at the bar, talking about your great stories, you do notice that people are giving you some weird looks.
It is a weird conversation, and
But people are kind of being a little suspicious of you. They keep looking up at this board and then looking back at you.
oh, great.
Oh no.
I'm gonna go look at the board.
On the board, you see 4 wanted ads.
Uh-huh.
With 4 very accurate pictures of you.
Well. Wouldn't be the first town I had to skip.
So
All the patrons have started, now that you've gotten up, all of them are just looking directly at their glasses and not even paying.
What are
giving
we
you the
wanted
slightest-
for? Can
The murder of Princess
oh,
Daisy.
no.
And it says at the bottom, all members of the Phantom Syndicate that were involved in the murder of Princess Daisy are wanted.
Phantom Syndicate. What the hell is the Phantom Syndicate?
It's a syndicate of phantoms.
is anybody good at insight?
No.
I'm not terrible. I think I've got a little advantage.
All right, you might. I don't
The
know.
crowd.
Try insight checking.
Well, here's the thing. All right, I've got a great idea.
Great roll.
I get back to the table. I've got a great idea. You see, I'm just going to let you all know. I'm not from here. I'm from down there. I point like straight down from the Underdark. All right, there's tunnels all over the place. You guys want to lay low? We can go to somewhere down there. They'll never find us.
Sounds great. Let's go.
All right, let's probably do that right now, actually.
All right.
All right, I want to say that Shavaris would have noticed that I went absolutely white when they brought up the Phantom Syndicate.
Okay.
And for a deep gnome, that's a lot.
Okay.
Uh,
What's going on with that?
So, like, we better go Underdark. And
Yeah, absolutely. I know a couple of dark elves who'd love to have a couple of mercenaries right now.
Brilliant.
I know deep gnomes too. Don't worry. I don't discriminate or nothing.
mm,
Unless you're, running from deep gnomes.
no,
No.
I don't run from anybody except when I do. Let's go.
Scene fades to black, and next time we'll be in the Underdark.
Cool.
We'll have to. You all, for all of your clever use of all the things, can give yourselves a 60,000 XP, which each
60,000?
6,000. Sorry, one to many. Orders of magnitude. Orders of magnitude.
We are now level 20.
Which now takes you all about 3,000 over to 7th level. So you're at 7th level with 3,000 extra hit points or extra XP. So between now and next time, you feel free to level.
We can roll up some health right now, right?
Do we count one? Do we discount ones on upgrading health?
Yeah, that's fine.
No, do we just like we do in the Lyroon game? Like I rolled the hit dice to increase my.
Yeah, we can use the same rule. I'm fine with
Okay.
discounting ones. So you're always going to get more than one. You can discount as many ones.
5, 6, 7, 49, 50, 51, 52.
I have to find some under them things to try to kill you.
One.
You all have hit.
And I get a thing. What do I get? I get a thing.
I get a
That's
second
right.
spell, and I get.
I get feral instinct. Haha. I now have advantage on initiative rolls,
Oh.
and I can't be I can, and unless I'm incapacitated, I cannot be surprised.
Nice.
On as long as the first thing I do is to rage. So that's actually pretty handy.
Eldritch Knight has the thing I've been waiting for. Let me see.
Does that mean we're all?
Whenever you.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yes, we're level 7 now.
Yeah, so 2600 XP. Is that what we're at? Base
Uh,
level
so-
7 plus 3,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that's how much XP you got. And I'm giving you all the same XP so that you all level up together, because then there's no need for some of you to be lower levels than others. Doesn't matter.
So now, whenever you cast a cantrip, Chrissy, you can also make one attack with your
Oh,
weapons.
awesome.
Yeah.
Not Chrissy.
Oh, dang
Not
it.
Chrissy. Chrissyosity.
Sorry.
Sorry, everybody. You guys' names and all
No,
that.
I did offer Kiki, but nobody took
you
me
need
up on
you
it.
need you need to go back in time and pick better names.
Yeah, or convince our parents.
Different names.
Parents.
Yeah,
you know,
it's not our
weird.
fault. Where is?
Well, then go back in time and convince your parents to give you other names.
Right. Well, I guess the rest of this kind of nerdy stuff we can do off air. So,
Yes.
thanks.
Oh, didn't realize we were still on there.
Yeah. Didn't say goodbye. So, thanks for watching.
Bye.
Anyone? Goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye, party.
Bye.